Hey, B.O. Bo. What does your name stand for? Not body odor, right? Let me know if you can hear everything. Interested to see everyone's reaction to these patch notes. I haven't seen them at all. Have you read them already? Some interesting, interesting PvP changes. Hopefully that's not bad. I don't usually go through patch notes, but I'm just gonna go over them today. See if there's anything interesting that pops up. 2 new dungeons. Hopefully these are good. No more Rush and Agony? What do you mean? Don't spoil it unless it's that bad. Oh no. It's actually okay because I've been calling for a nerf for a very long time. Rush and Agony needs to get destroyed, in my opinion. Lay down, Daisy. Hey, come on, lay down. Lay down in here. Oh, she wants to go under for the camera. Come on. Go in here. Hold on, I gotta set up the dog first. Lay down. Of course, as soon as the stream is on, she wants to go under the covers, so that's the camera you're getting. Sorry. New skill styles. I'm gonna go through them just kind of like, not slowly, but you know, I don't want to miss anything, so I'll get to the PvP stuff when it pops up. Weakness to elements orange. Oh, at least we got a white one, that's pretty cool. Also name is just, oh, you're okay, you're in real life initials, not body odor. I didn't think it would be. At least usually people like with body odor don't usually know they have body odor, and they're certainly not going to call themselves body odor. I wonder if the skin is available. Oh, we're not getting that. So that's not the skin. Hey Wiki. Reaver, uh-oh. They said something about Rush and Agony. I haven't gotten there yet. Hey Tina. Guess who decided to show up after some days? I know it's been a couple days. There's been nothing to do in ESO. I thought about streaming yesterday. I was like, dude, what would you guys even watch? There's no PvP. There's nothing to do. Okay, I'm curious about when this is coming. So this is the Writhing Wall unique event. This event progresses through 3 phases with more activities becoming available as the event continues and the final battle approaches. So probably no dates in here, probably just testing it, I guess. Okay, I don't care about quests. Siege camp incursions. Okay, that's still PvE. How are you guys? Worm cult invasions. Okay, unidentified survey report. So when you obtain a survey report, they will start in an, okay, sort of like the new stuff we have, envelopes we're getting. So they stack. That's really, really nice. I don't know if you guys actually do surveys, if you just PvP, but I currently have like 50 of these freaking things on a character, and it's annoying. Hey, Windsor. She is under watch. I'll try to show you. Hold on. You can see her moving. Daisy. She... Daisy, come on. Show your face. She doesn't want anything to do with you guys. She's like the worst dog to have on camera. Infinite Archive Vision Reroll. I think I heard about this. So I hate Infinite Archive anyway. It's boring to me, but now I guess you can re-roll your visions, I guess. By the way, if anyone's judging the size of my yellow mouse, please just give me a break. I did it for this in particular. I'm not blind. Okay, so you can re-roll your fortunes, or using fortunes to re-roll your visions. I guess that's cool. I don't even do that. The compass has been improved to include more details. Okay, mount swimming. You guys heard about this, right? Now all of your mounts can, I guess, swim in the water. You probably already know that. Dodge roll visualization update. Okay. Replay the quest dialogue. I guess that's kind of cool. Oh my god. Oh no. Cyrodiil Vengeance testing round 3? Round 3? Oh no. Can we have like round never again? Hey Wolfman. Round 3? Oh no, when is this coming? So various systems have been turned on for this testing round to see what overhead they could contribute to overall performance. Okay, sky shards, mount selection, along with any collectibles and serial titles and achievements. Okay, those are very minimal, but I guess they have to start slow. Meat bag catapults are coming back. However, they're no longer going to leave a ground lingering effect. Okay. So then we're going to get Mages and Fighters Guild skill lines. Okay. A new armor skill line has been added, which includes all 3 active abilities for light, medium, and heavy armor, tailored for performance. Okay, so it's still pretty vanilla, right? The mammoth mount holds its trunk above water. That's cool. I haven't seen that one. No, Lord, I haven't even seen any of these yet. I think a couple people said RA is gone, but that's the only only spoiler I saw. Is everyone excited or not happy about testing round 3? Oh God, let that just be in the future, please. 2 new homes. I wonder if these are... By the way, I'm not looking up ATVs. I was trying to look up a skin. No. Let's not dox myself. Okay. Maybe I should put ESO at the end of this. Oh, this is the really cool one. I'm not really into housing, but this is really, really cool. Doesn't this house look awesome? I just think that looks really neat. Hopefully it actually like has some curvature and looks really like a tree house. What's the other one? Wild Grown Chapel of Julianos. Oh, it's probably in here. What's this one? I think those look the same. Let's put this one. Whoa. Is this the house? No. Okay, well anyway, the other one looked neat. New furnishings. Don't really care too much about this. I'm still worried about Vengeance becoming the new normal. I am too, dude. I am too. They given any feedback from Vengeance round 2? They haven't said anything that I know of. So they just posted in here that they're planning on continuing, you know, to round 3. In terms of round 2, I don't know. You know it's going to be like, oh, everyone loved it. You know that's what they're going to say. So, just a bunch of furnishings. There will, I see my CP, what's going on here? There will be the usual high and mid-level templates to choose from. The high-level template, oh, that's just for PTS, okay. I need to probably hop on in PTS and maybe show you guys some stuff on there. Okay, I do want to read this because sometimes this is important, so let's read this. Greetings, you know, I wonder if that was Gilliam there. It has officially been an entire update with subclass in the wild, and we've been closely monitoring all the fun and wacky antics unfold in its wake. We know there's a lot of discussion over its impact in the game and how it could potentially change a lot of things moving forward, namely game balance. Yep. But we're going to continue to watch as data comes in. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Being light on class balance still means there is some. We still have a few adjustments, largely aimed at correcting some of the less ideal behavior we're seeing with passive slot effects. Grim Focus... Oh no, what are they doing with it? They taken away our double bow procs. And bound armor are often being used purely passively, granting more power than we're you just gave us. Okay, this has been a passive ability for a long time, but don't take 2 bow procs away 1 month after you give it to us, if that's what they're doing. We'll see. Granting more power than we're happy with for how simple they're being used. So we're going to do some gentle reworking of what they grant, okay? In this update, neither of these abilities nor their morphs will grant unique, unnamed effects for slotting. Ouch. Instead, they'll be granting major or minor effects to ensure they're still helpful, but not in the same way as before. Additionally, we're taking a stab at, oh no, at ultimate generation and how high it can get by converting many unique ultimate sources to the major and minor system. This will mainly be expressed in the form of class passives like Mountain's Blessing or Savage Beast, where these effects will still grant the same amount of ultimate as before, but over a duration, and unable to stack. Okay, we're gonna see where this goes. Hey Crux, have you read these yet? That's my first time reading. I'm not gonna read every single word, I want to read the intro. Outside of this, also, is the music in the background? Let me know if it's too loud. I try to put some stuff up there so it wasn't just me talking. You can expect 2 other main initiatives in this patch, bug fixing and a balance pass on some of our item sets. This update will be doing a pretty hefty number pass on our trial source sets, where we try and better reward stack-based sets for their more restrictive requirements. while also lessening the delta between those who can utilize them perfectly and those who struggle to get good mileage from them. Okay, we're just gonna go down. No, I haven't. Reading for the first time with you. Well, as I read, and I'm not gonna be slow, but just tell me what you think when I say stuff. Maybe you have a different opinion than me. So a new visual effect for dodge roll. I don't think anyone needs that or cares about that. Many fear sources have been updated to no longer place 2 effects on you while under their influence. A fear effect and an immobilization to prevent you from moving around. Fear will now handle both occurrences in one, resulting in a case where some interaction with passives and sets will change. Block no longer fails if the required resource was gained while actively bracing. Okay, block no longer fails when using channel or cast time abilities while bar swapping. All errors are just issues, I guess. Wait, fix an issue where temporary summon abilities could be cast and drain resources even when their summon would fail to spawn. Okay, so I guess these are bugs, I guess. The following passives granting unique forms of ultimate when meeting their conditions have been converted to grant major and minor heroism to prevent them from stacking with one another. The total amount of ultimate granted will be identical, but will not stack with additional sources and will, I guess, I don't think that's that bad. At least in terms of people exploiting, group ultimate sources. But Mountain's Blessing now grants minor heroism rather than, okay. Transfer now grants minor heroism. Okay, so they're just converting them all. Catalyst. So like Nightblade. Now grants major heroism for 7.5 and 15 seconds rather than 15 to 30. This also means that the ultimate will now only generate in combat. Oh. You can still activate the effect out of combat, however. Okay. So is that counterintuitive, or what do you mean? You can still use Catalyst, but you're not going to get the actual resources back unless you're in combat? How does that read? This also means that the ultimate will now only generate in combat, so you're only going to get it if you're in combat. So if you use a potion like Ready to go bomb people, you're not going to get ult. However, you can still activate the effect out of combat, however. It's just weird to me how that's read. And then a bunch of other sources here. Let's see what they say here. Over time, Ultimate has become more and more accessible to players, greatly increasing the frequency in which these combat-altering abilities can be activated. This has allowed for strategies that hyper-focus on the generation of this resource to amass and creep up over time, creating cases where some ultimates can be activated incredibly quickly. Well, yeah. We're going through many sources of ultimate and converting effects over to the major and minor system, so they still offer powerful bonuses, but with a much more controlled ceiling. We've started with class passives in efforts to make it harder to stack their effects with subclassing in mind, while also trying to mitigate the need to gain this effect from things like scribed abilities or consumables. Lord says, by the way, getting back to you regarding Vengeance, been playing it for the last few days, and I gotta say I quite like it. It really forces you to get good as maneuverability, strategy, and survival. That's cool. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I had a hard time kind of coming to terms with it, but I did like it like the second day I played or third day I played more than the first. It's not god-awful, but it's just not for me. You know what I mean? So if people like it, that's good. Okay, they changed barrier. So replenishing barrier, this morph no longer grants... Wow, they're really fucking with ultimate. Now, I don't even use this morph anyway, though. This morph no longer grants 1 to 4 ultimate when the shield ends. Increase the magic restored when the shield ends. Okay, so instead of giving ultimate, you're gonna get mag. Okay. And then I guess they didn't touch the other morph, which is a heal over time. Expert Hunter. The damage bonus granted from this morph now applies to the damaging effects of Torchbearer. Okay. Shooting Star, so Meteor. This morph now ranks down to a cost of 185. The ultimate generation now grants 10 ultimate per enemy, up to a maximum of 6 times rather than 9 to 12. Shooting Star should be a bit rarer to use than it currently is, so we're putting a hard cap on the effect of the standard 6 enemies, rather than 100. Realistically, there are very few cases where more than 6 enemies grouped up within 5, I mean, not in PvP, within 5 meters of one another, so this shouldn't hurt its effectiveness and general play experiences. This is mainly to make master mob shepherding a little less powerful. I don't even use this ultimate whatever, so it doesn't matter to me. Gravelord, Flame Skull, resolve the issue where corpses generated from this ability and its morphs could not be replaced, causing you to quickly reach the summon limit. I think there was a problem for a while with this whole summon limit thing. And be able to activate other summon abilities. Okay, here we go with Grim Focus. What are they doing here? This ability and its morphs now grant Major Prophecy and Savagery for slotting on either bar. They no longer grant... Wow, okay. So we're no longer getting our 300 weapon damage from putting this... So basically, oh my god. Additionally, these abilities now play their special sound effects when reaching their activation conditions. Relentless Focus. This morph now ranks up in cost reduction since there is no weapon and spell damage granted per stack any longer. Instead, this morph reduces the number of stacks needed to... It's just... I don't know how I feel about this. I want to look up sources. Oops. Because you can source this a lot of different ways, but yeah, now you just don't... You basically wouldn't use the skill for anything. I mean, there's no point if he doesn't give me any weapon damage. Now, what do you guys think about that? That's trash. So it doesn't say that you can't use it twice, though. So I guess we're still getting the 2 bow procs. It doesn't say they took that away, which I guess is good, but you're not going to get the passive weapon damage, which is a lot. And you don't need this. You can slot, you know, basically... Well, Camo Hunter is something I always slot. Plenty of other ways to get it. And you could put it on a scribe skill too. You know? Let's get rid of that tab. Confusing balance changes once again. Hey, Sacred. They're just using subclass to expand, giving each class the same shit. How do you like subclasses, by the way, Crux? Have you got to mess around with them? I haven't seen you really do much with them. I haven't seen you. What the fuck? Yeah. Same as using Herald of the Tome or anything else with majors. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somehow they are still lost on what makes skills unique and fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're very hyper-focused on people getting ultimate and reaching power creeps, but like they literally just released, you know, subclassing, which is extremely overtuned. Like 180k DPS, and they didn't even tweak any previous, like, you know, boss health, or they didn't, you know, retroactively change any content to like help with the power creep. And now all you see in here on these notes is like, oh, we're worried about power creep. It's like, you fucking did that. You caused that. Anyway, it's not like the end of the world. I'm just kind of bummed with this one, but we'll go down. Shadow Cloak, this ability and the Shadowy Disguise morph now grant minor protection, which is 5% reduced damage taken, for slotting on either bar. Again, they took away Major Prophecy and Savagery. So Dark Cloak, the bonus healing condition for this morph now requires you to be actively bracing, holding block, rather than to not be moving. Okay, I guess that's not a big deal. The healing duration from this ability is no longer influenced by the Dark Veil passive. I actually love it for my purposes, having no actual GH play, keeping everything pretty true to Arcanist. Yeah, I know you love the Arcanist. Is Vengeance not over? So Vengeance for us is going away tomorrow. I think today is the last day on PC. This thing where it says the 3rd... I think it's actually spelled out. Let me just put Vengeance. Testing round 3. They don't have a date in here. At least I haven't gotten to that point in the notes. So it's... I don't... Who knows when it's coming. Unfortunately, it's coming, and that's the problem. It's gonna go live in the middle of August. God. They're clearly doing, like... every single time they do a test, they add more stuff, which that's good. You know, they're trying to figure it out by slowly introducing problems or variables and then, you know, seeing if that's the issue. So that's good. But I don't, but just give us Greyhost, please, for the love of God. Okay, let's go down to Cloak, because I need to get back to that. It's over. Yeah, I think today was the last day, huh? On PC. Everyone needs to make tickets completing. You know what's going to happen. They're going to give that survey. Did you ever see that survey, Gandalf? I posted it a couple days ago when I was doing Vengeance campaign. They had the results of what everyone thought about it, and it was like overwhelmingly positive. Okay. Bound Armor. This ability and the Bound Aegis morph now passively grant major resolve up to 5948 armor for slotting on either bar, rather than granting minor protection. Okay. So rather than and increasing? So they take both of them away? This morph now grants major sorcery and prophecy? Okay. Bound armaments. Well, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Look this up real quick. As it exists today. Unless they change it in here. The first one wasn't bad, but I just think everyone was tired of the unkillables and the ballrooms. Yeah. Well, I do think that most people were kind of just like too hyper focused on that, don't you think? Like, just because you're not getting killed by ball groups and like bombers or whatever, like you still have to assess genuinely if it's supposed to be like, you know, authentically fun, right? So like stop focusing on like the fact that, you know, you're not getting killed anymore to stupid shit. Like, are you actually gonna have fun every day you play? And are you gonna have that same fun like months from now, years from now? Do you think it's like a long-lasting, long-term like source of enjoyment for you? Because like you said, like the whole like, you know, excitement of like there's no ball groups, like I don't know if that can actually like keep someone's interest forever. It's kind of like just, yeah, like a honeymoon thing. Exactly. I think most of the positive feedback is PvEers having fun zerging. It's hard to make any argument, even like, you know, a neutral argument talking about that stuff without like people getting up in arms about it. Genuinely. You can't even like say that like, oh, it's for people that don't like complex like competitive PvP, because they'll just be like, oh, you're an elitist. You know, you can't even like make that argument without you're the asshole, because you're implying that people suck if they like it. So it was 1 bar on Saturday evening. We had over a bar in the sewers. Damage dealing felt bad. Yeah, I know, that's what it is. Well, I mean, everyone has 70k health. So of course it's going to feel a little bit like you don't do much damage, but then again, like you also don't do too much damage as is because you don't have certain skills or sets, right? Dark deal, this no longer grants minor 4s. They're really messing with sources of major and minor everything. This morph's minor berserk is no longer half as long as the base ability. Lightning form, this ability and its morphs now grant minor... I cannot answer that right now. This ability and its morphs now grant minor force while active. Okay. Restoration staff. Fixed an issue where this ability and the blessing of restoration's morphs, healing, and buff application was twice as long as intended, so I guess that was an error. Combat prayer. Fixed an issue where the healing and buff application from this morph was instant. Really? I never knew that it had to have a delay. Okay, that's not that big of a deal, but you know, that is like a main heal that you spam, so I didn't know that it was not supposed to be instant. The last test on PC was dead after a few days. Well, last couple days I checked on console, it was dead. Like 2 days ago. I don't know if I looked yesterday. It was no bars. It was like nobody was in there, dude. And I know like the population cap's different, but it still is representative if there's a 0 bar. There are some terrible ideas this patch. I haven't gotten through them, but what are you looking at, DR? You can put some spoilers in there, I don't mind. What are we about to see? That's true. People are getting very offended when you stay they do kind of get offended. Have they changed Resolve, or did I just read that they removed Resolve off the Sork? So if you go up and it says, where is it? So Bound Armor. So this ability and the Bound Aegis morph, I guess so both. Now passively grant Major Resolve for slotting on either bar rather than granting minor protection. And I guess rather than increasing your max mag. So I guess they changed both of these. This morph, and then Bound Armaments. This morph now grants major sorcery and prophecy rather than the max dam. So is that what you were looking at, Gandalf? Lightning from Death. Hey Alex, there will be even less unique traits between classes for the sake... Yeah, man, Sacred, you kind of hit it in the head right there. I haven't even gone through like probably 1/100th of this patch notes, and I kind of already get that, you know, what you're saying. There will be even less unique traits between classes for the sake of balance. That's where my problem comes into play, is I like to use certain skills for the fact that they're totally different, just like I used to like different classes for the fact that they're very different. Now everything's kind of muddled together, it seems. Berserker Strike. This morphs crowd control immunity now. It now work as intended. Okay, need an editor on here. Seems like they just picked up on the popular builds people are subclassing with and changed them. Well, that's what we were worried from day one, right? Isn't that what like literally everybody was worried about? When you introduce subclassing and then you further funnel the, like, I don't want to say meta because everyone gets mad, but you know what I mean? Like when you further minimize the amount of variability really in stuff, then you worry that they're going to nerf that stuff because everyone's using it. So you need the pet line now. It doesn't seem random at all. A lot of very specific changes so far, majority of which are rearranging. Yeah, they're just rearranging buffs so far, but I don't know what's to come. Things like Dark Exchange giving a minor or major buff and a heal losing a buff, etc. Let's keep going. Banner Bearer adjusted the combination effect of the class. Oh no. Of the class mastery script as an Arcanist with this grimoire. This effect will not only generate a crux if you have no crux active. We're toning down passive crux generation. How crux generation has become since the combination was introduced. Crux was designed to play a central role in the Arcanist rotation, and most of its sources are built on taking actions with an active cost or reacting to events outside of one's control. Passive forms of Crux tend to have a limitation on their activation. Crux Weaver, speaking of the person in our chat, requires taking damage with a mild cooldown, and Tonebearer's Inspiration requires you to have no Crux active. Both limitations are done to ensure you cannot purely passively generate Crux, or that it takes an extended period of time to do so. Banner Bearer has disrupted this significantly, causing a sharp increase in performance absolutely for the Arcanist above any other class, despite it also generating a plethora of other impactful events. With this reduction, we'll continue to look at creating a compromising effect, so if you do have a Crux active, so this combination doesn't feel like a complete loss in power. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Banner's extremely OP when it comes to on any Arcanist. You know, the extra Crux that you get. This just seems like kind of about, like, why are you doing this now? Because it's been like this for a very long time. You know, how do you feel about Crux Weaver? You're getting name dropped in here. So did you make this change? Hold on, I missed a bunch of stuff. Oh, did she? Did she come out of her thing? Hold on, I missed a bunch here. I'm interested to see if there are going to be any changes to your subclassing armor. Well, one for matter of fact, there already is, because Merciless Resolve or Relentless Focus went out the window, so you don't need to slot that anymore. I feel like they're missing out on the biggest problem, which is Diversity Warden base is king, because Charm. I love Charm so much. They better not fuck with Charm. I'm telling you that right now. We're going to eventually be in the same place where we were before class. So that's my thing. I was really worried about that, but I can't say it because people think I'm a doomsdayer. What did you say? Hey, Lucky. Buff Beam Gina. Wow, I missed a bunch on here. Sorry. Playing on console, and just as I put a few builds together, Vengeance arrives, then hit with these changes. Yeah, it is awful timing, huh? Okay, let's keep going. I'm really worried about other stuff now. We've updated many stack-based items to grant a portion of their bonuses up front with no conditional requirements, or grant more bonuses per stack while reducing their maximum stacks. This is an effort to ensure they offer more consistent power bonuses. This also means some have seen an overall reduction in power in efforts to reduce their ability to outshine other sets. Okay. Highland Sentinel. I don't even use this, but I think that's what you can parse with. This set now passively grants up to 986 critical rating when wearing 5 or more pieces. I'm not going to read all this. Let's just see if there's an interest. Oh my god. We got to it. Oh no. Should I hide it? What is it, guys? Is it bad? Is Russian Agony dead? I don't know what they did, so I'm scared to look. Let's go see. Alright, Rush of Agony. This set no longer pulls enemies to the caster after its delay, but instead creates an area of effect at the initial location, pulling enemies to it. Okay. The warning visual effects of this set activating have been greatly increased in order to improve. I mean, that needed to happen, but I wish I was on PTS right now to see what this looks like. It's basically just make it into Darkon, because it's like a solid area in front of you that it gets pulled in, and I guess it's very obvious. Let's see what they say here. We're making a change to this set to correct some exploitative behaviors in high load situations or when paired with specific abilities that allow the caster to move quickly from place to place. The pull will retain the same timing as before, but now leaves a notable area of effect with a telegraph, warning enemies of the incoming pull and effects. Okay, so we definitely have to see what this looks like. I wonder if, could they just give a little bit more detail? Like, how big is the visual? Is it like 20 meters or whatever Darkon is? Is it huge? They get such a warning now. Yeah, exploitative. I thought that was pretty extreme. Like, really? It's your game. We're not exploiting anything. Easy to counter negate a static location that's, well, just like Darkon. Like, it's, well, you could still bomb anybody if they're stupid enough, but I mean, you're not going to be able to bomb everybody now because there's a lot of people that don't, I don't understand, but there's still a lot of people that seriously don't hear the Lotus fan sound and for some reason don't hear the chain sound. To me, it's really obvious, probably because I play with it a lot, but for the love of God, like, it's not really hard to notice it, but if it's going to become some massive, like, pink thing with, like, a loud noise, then it could be bad. Hey, Bjorn. I haven't seen it, but someone in my guild said it was pretty bad. Oh, really? It looks like it's going, you're going to go back to ganking. Well, we'll see. Make Rush a CC. You can Rush Charm people, Rush Tether. There's a lot of people who are actually using Rushing Agony right now in Battlegrounds with that Warden Charm. So they'll hit, the contingency with the charm, and then they'll Lotus Fan or whatever, however they want to pull. So then you get pulled into Rushing Agony, and then you immediately get charmed. Like, you can't even move. So you get both. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh no, what's this? Okay. Okay, this set. Okay, now they didn't fuck with Balor. I was really worried when I saw Rushing Agony and I saw Balor. I thought, oh no. Let me go up. I don't know if there's a date for 47. Probably in the fall, right? Come on. Does it say? I mean, typically these patch notes will go out live and then it's like, what, 4 weeks or something like that from the time that they go out. So we're looking at a few months. Can I spell? Oh my God. Oh no. You might just hang it up August 18th. That sounds about right. Netch Oil. Fix an issue where the set snare and immobilization immunity reactivated for a short period. When I honestly don't even, like, don't use Netch Oil. I don't even know what the fuck Netch Oil is. Should I? Oops, I don't want to do that. Let's actually look at the set. While you have crowd control immunity, you are immune to snares. Do people use this? Like, just tanks? So fix an issue where the set's snare and immobilization immunity reactivated for a short period. Okay. Reliquin. Fix an issue where the cooldown for the set. Nobody even uses this anymore. Reduce the damage the set deals by 2%. Beside, dude, no one's using this shit anymore. This set now grants up to 10% damage done against monsters and reaches its cap. That's like Ansel, isn't it? And reaches its cap at 50% magicka. Oh, that's okay. That's actually good, guys. This is something that, first off, this is something that should have been in the game for a really long time. The whole, like, you have to be at 33% or lower resources to get the full Basai or Coral is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Like, if you play the game really well, it's not that hard, but there's like a lot of people that actually do struggle with getting the cap at that low percentage. And honestly, for something like Coral Riptide, it's awful because you can't even dodge roll or block when you have no stam. So that's really interesting that they changed that. So set now grants up to 10% damage done against monsters. That is Ansel, right? Is Ansel the monsters? I can't remember if it's 10%. Oh, it's 7%. Okay, so this actually does more damage than Ansel. Let's get back there and look. Let's compare these two. And reaches a cap of 50% rather than up to 12% damage. Okay, it was doing 12. Well, either way, it still appears to be doing more. You have to look at the other ones, though. Nobody uses natural. Yeah, I didn't think so. if I've never heard of it, then probably people don't use it. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I just hate minigame sets like this. I hate minigame, like, this shit's been around in the game for too long. Like, I really do not like doing content where I have to have no resources. Like, it's not fun to me. It's a stupid thing that's been in the game for way too long. Jesse, I was in a trail with you the other day. It was my first time. Oh God. You're in that awful, awful trial we did. Dude, that was awful. I'm so sorry. I think I advertised it as like, join if you dare. So, I mean, I didn't promise anything. I need to get back in there. I don't even have a clear in there because I keep going in there with scrubs and we can't finish anything. But I can't ever find a group. It's ridiculous. Played this game for 10 years, can't find a group? Like, what's wrong with me? All right, Berserking Warrior. Okay, this set now passively grants up to blah blah, critical rating. This set now grants up to critical rating for max stacks rather than with, okay. Oh no, here's Coral. Did they do the same thing? The set now grants up to 525 weapon damage. Okay, and reaches a cap. So they did do the same thing with Basai, which this is it's too little too late. I'm sorry, but this should have been in the game like a year ago. You know what I mean? I don't know if that means it's coming back though. It was bad. Yeah, it was really bad. I don't know which one you're in because I've been in 2. And the very first one, if you were in that one with me, was even worse. So both groups were bad. Destructive Mage. Let's just go to ones. Let's go down to like stuff we actually know. Sororia. You can't even fucking spell Sororia? Hold on. What? Sororira? What? Sororira. Alright. This is like the second error I've seen. Come on, get your editor in here. This set now passively grants 200 weapon and spell damage when wearing 5 or more pieces. Reduce the weapon and spell damage granted per stack to 44 down from 63. We're an opportunist. Okay, some of these things I do use, so I'm gonna read these. This set's 2-piece bonus is now weapon damage rather than pen. I guess that's okay on a healer, but still. Twice Fang Serpent. I used to use this like 8 years ago. I used to use this with Vicious Ophidian, and I was like the best Nightblade you've ever seen. What are the main changes you've seen so far to PvP? You missed the beginning? Well, I'm just still going over them, but just to quickly go back, the biggest change, I guess, would be Rushing Agony, which is right here. And the change that they did is basically that it makes a very loud, large, like visual effect and audio effect, apparently. And it just pulls people to the location that you proc it on, not to you. So it's probably going to look like Dark Convergence now. Everything they promised us should have been implemented instead of being lied to. Ooh. Mike, what are you talking about? In particular, what were you promised? Elaborate on that. The other sets, I guess I haven't gotten to them yet, or there's no big changes yet. Because I've already skipped those sets that were on the patch notes, and we're into trial sets now. Here's some new sets. I'm just gonna read like the 5-piece and see if anything actually looks cool. Oh, automatically block for 2 seconds at no cost when you begin a heavy attack? What a weird combination. Hold on, who is wearing this? I'm trying to think of what would you even... I guess if you're like gaining resources back as a tank and you began to heavy attack, then you wouldn't have to block. That's kind of weird though. It needs to pull more people. It needs to get deleted from the game. Let's be real. I mean, I know that everyone wants it to pull like unlimited, but like, dude, I'm surprised they didn't change other stuff. But the fact that Rushing Agony is on the radar for week 1, I assume this is week 1, I think it is, means that maybe the next 3 weeks it's going to get touched even more. And I'd be very, very surprised if they didn't either nerf it, like the actual damage that it does, or, I mean, I guess it can't get nerfed any more than that. Because they already basically fuck with the fact that, you know, you could just pull nonstop and nobody knows what's going on because they don't have ears. When in combat, casting a soul magic ability consumes a soul gem and gives you a black gem splitter for 10 seconds. 6-second cooldown. Dealing light or heavy attack damage fires the black gem splitter at your target, dealing 17.1% of your target's max health. Wow, okay. I guess that'd be funny to hit someone with a lot of health, but I'm never gonna use that though. Unless, I don't know, can it be... It doesn't have to be a monster, right? This could be a PvP set. But there is a max, so... On casting an ultimate, grant magicka stamina and health recovery for 2 seconds per 20 ultimates spent for you and up to 3 members within 28 meters of you. We need harder overland content. We do, or at least scale the new power creep with, you know, more health pulls or better mechanics that are more challenging or whatever. You can also wear more than 5 pieces of a set. Who the fuck does that? I genuinely think I'm trying to replace the player base at this point. Nerfing Rush of Agony. The Saka monster set looks fun. Did I skip that or was I not there yet? Oh, here it is. Let me see what this one is. Dealing damage with a full heavy attack gives you major force, major berserk, or major courage. Okay. People really need to actually look at these sources are very easy to get, so... But now they're moving them all the way around. Okay, let's see this monster set that you mentioned. So, max health, and then while in combat, performing a roll dodge creates a 6-meter pool of blood, 10-second cooldown. After 1 second delay, enemies in the pool take damage, magic damage that scales off of your... Oh, that's interesting. Off of your max health. Gain a 6-second damage shield based on how much total damage is done. That's actually pretty cool. I like visually, that probably looks neat. If you just want to fuck with people. And then roll dodge around, and if they're too stupid enough to go in the pool. Stone Hulk. Taunting an enemy applies major... Oh. Just a taunt? Okay, but you don't need to put a 5-piece on for this. Dealing direct damage with a non-heavy attack places a stack on you for 5 seconds, 1 second cooldown, 4 stacks max. Dealing damage to an enemy with a fully charged heavy attack consumes the stacks and causes a blade to strike your enemy from below them, dealing physical damage per stack and applying the Sundered status effect. Let me read this again. Dealing direct damage with a non-heavy attack places a stack on you. Dealing damage to an enemy with a fully charged consumes the stacks. Well, you could just use Elisus though for Sundered. I don't know. That's worth the whole set. I don't know. We were promised harder overland content and stronger world bosses. That was a bit of a lie because 2 people can kill the world bosses. Cujo, if you were the lead PvP creator for the game, what would you change or add? That's a funny question. I mean, despite the fact that I like to bomb, honestly, I'd probably nerf some sets like Russian Agony. I know it's gonna sound like what's the word, sanctimonious or something, that I would say not to delete that, but I would just like to just calm down sets like Russian Agony. And then of course, if you've ever watched that one video I made about ball groups, the only thing I really care about is controlling heal stacking, because it's a big problem, whether it's, you know, your group or a random person around you that's providing heals. Like, you shouldn't have like 15 echoing vigors stacked. It's just bullshit. You know, ball groups are they just need to be toned down. So it's just like, I'm just talking about like the extremes, you know what I mean? When you talk about like extreme sets like Russian Agony, or extreme ability to have unlimited fucking heals like in ball groups, that's a problem. Okay, just tone things down. That's all I gotta say. You don't need to delete stuff or, you know, completely ruin things. Just tone things down. But don't tone things... Okay, so don't tone things down to the point where it becomes vengeance campaign. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can have a very strong middle ground where people are having fun. You can still use whatever sets you want. They're still strong sets. But it's not out of control, and it's not as like vanilla bland as vengeance, if that makes sense. Is the bomb builds affected? They did change Russian Agony a little bit. It's not gonna like, you're not gonna like not be able to use it though. And they nerfed Merciless Resolve and Relentless Focus, but you can just slot those skills anyway. You can just switch them anyway. Sometimes I don't even use those skills anyway. You hate that Dark-Con needs to be in combat? I know it sucks, but if you do get used to just like light attacking, I hate to say that because it sounds like so simple, but really if you just light attack before pull, you can use it whenever you want. Make Dark-Con proc outside of combat. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. I always get a good chuckle when I remember that the hammer was a promise to be first of many weird PvP weapons. It all felt half, it fell half through, like half finished. Honestly, I don't remember them like mentioning the hammer back then, so I don't remember that, but I believe you. I mean, did they just like give up? Did they just like never give us any more? Or did they just say, oh, the hammer was too much? Increase your damage with Flame, Shock, and Frost by 5%. Increase the damage of Burning, Concussion, and Chilled by 15%. Okay. Here are some PvP sets. Let's see if there's anything good in here. When you damage and immobilize enemy, apply major vulnerability for them for 3 seconds. Okay. Not worth an entire set. Increase your damage done by 2% for each damage shield and heal over time. That's a very interesting dynamic here. It seems like this is supposed to be like a DPS set, but in order to actually get something out of it, you actually have to slot tons of shields and heals over time. That's kind of weird. What do you think of that one? For ROA, you still don't get immunity, so someone else can... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, let me go back to this real quick. Did they really not... Can I not type? Oh my god. So the only change they made in here was that, as you can see here, it creates an aura on the effect at the location, pulling enemies to it. There's nothing in here that says that it grants CC immunity. There's nothing saying anything to that extent, but that doesn't mean like next week it's not going to happen, right? So it could happen. Fuck, I forgot where I was. Let's just go down from Battlelord. I'm kind of surprised because usually the first week is pretty, like, they do big changes. Maybe next week they will, but I thought it would get a lot more. Here we go. So, grants 1 second of CC immunity after casting an ultimate for each 20 ultimates spent. Okay. Tank stuff. Yeah, I get what you mean. Me, personally, I'm more of a 1v1 player, so seeing ball groups and zergs everywhere sucks, yes. I could just go and X people in random zones, but you can only do that for so long. Yeah, it's true, right? I think people just want fair competition. I think that's... Anybody would want that. I mean, if you don't want that, then all you're trying to do is exploit people who suck. That's how I see it. So most people want to just, like, go out there and find that they can have a fair fight with, like, you know, numbers that are reasonable, sets that are somewhat balanced. People... And then if you lose the fight, it's because, like, you know, your own skill. Not because... Like in Vengeance, there's 30 people bum rushing you, or in Greyhost right now, because there's a 30-man ball group that's gonna, you know, CC you 5 times in a row, just because you're a solo player in the middle of the field, right? Looks like Rush is a charm type of proc now. It sounds like it looks like Dark Convergence to me, but I have to see it. I should have, like, opened up my PC account for this. How many shields and hots do ball groups have? Tons, dude. Okay, so at least most ball groups, every single player has Echoing Vigor on. Like, every single one has that, so that's 12. And then you have most people running some form of synergy for one another, which could provide resources or, you know, something like Bone Shield or whatever for a shield. Then you have how many people usually running, like, Negate? If, you know... You're a standard group, you have a dedicated healer, so that person is primarily running hots, but if you don't, then everybody else would have to do it too. Radiating regen, exactly. Out of topic, but is the Gravelord stronger than siphoning in bomber builds? To me it is. Just because all you're really getting from siphoning is the ult gen. There's just too many passives that you can't really give up with Gravelord, to be honest. You can trade out a few of those skill lines, though, if you don't feel like that's the way you like to play. Because honestly, like that Sork build that I made, which has the Sork skill line, the Gravelord, and the Assassination, is by far probably the most fun. So I don't feel like I even need siphoning. And I don't feel like I'm dying because I don't have Cloak, because it has everything you could ask for. Why is everyone afraid to die in PvP? Scared. Rush looks like a tornado now, really. Kind of similar to Prior Theric for visual effects. I'm gonna have to look it up. I wonder if they could... I don't know what I would search. If someone has a video of it, let me know. And I'll look it up. Let me see if there's anything else on here that's interesting. Just on about that new set. You might be able to gank against them with it. Which one are you talking about? I might have missed what you said. Is that it? Batishrin, just nothing. Players wearing this Guardian polymorph will now whistle, as expected. That's important. Okay, this is actually a thing I can't stand. When they do survey reports and they put the nodes all over the place, just put them in one cluster, you know, like they used to. I don't know why these DLCs, they spread them out all over the place. It's not a big deal. It's just like a personal thing I can't stand. I don't think there's much else. Oh god, here it is. Okay. Vengeance Test 3. So various systems have been turned on. Is this the same thing we just read? It looks like it is. If you didn't see what happened earlier, this was already read. But basically, the next test they do for Vengeance, there's going to be meat bags. You're going to be able to collect sky shards and stuff. Change your mount if you want. Very little things that don't affect much. But they're also going to add the mages and fighter skill lines. And I guess a new armor skill line, which includes all 3 active abilities for light, medium, and heavy armor. So we'll see how extensive that is. The new set, it gives bonus damage against... Oh, yeah. Unless I understood it wrong. Yeah, let me go back to that set real quick. Forgot what that one was called. Somewhere up here. I think it was this one. Increases your damage done by 2% for each damage shield and heal over time effect on your target. So even if you were trying to target a ball group, I don't know if this is like applicable to multiple. You know? Maybe it says to your target. So I guess if you're bombing that one person and they had a ton of shit. But 2%? That's worth probably maybe looking at. Maybe. And also, do these have to be active? Because a lot of times, like, let's say you just want to bomb a group or something, they don't actually have these skills on. Like, they're on their bar, but they like don't have them used or something because they're just standing around. So I don't know. That's worth looking into. Let me go back down. Hey Helm, I need to get my bomber and range bomber for IC spawn. Oh my god, cannot wait for mid-year, huh? For White Strakes later this month, gotta farm that. It's gonna be so fun. I think tomorrow's gonna be insane, by the way. Tomorrow's not mid-year mayhem, but now that Greyhost comes back tomorrow, I feel like it's gonna feel like mid-year mayhem tomorrow. People are gonna be crazy in Greyhost, and it's the start of a new campaign. I mean, it's gonna be fucking fun. That's how I see it. You would have to hit a Zerg to get great damage. Other than that, it's meh. Yeah, you'd maybe just have to hit a monstrous group of people, I guess. I don't know. A part of me feels like if in PvP you could only be the role you picked, it would help a lot of the PvP issues, but I know most people probably wouldn't want that. I think everybody's kind of like a mix of everything, right? Because you can't just go in PvP and just have no heals, so you have to kind of be, you know, a healer in part, and you have to be a little bit tanky anyway if you want to survive. So I think everyone's kind of a mix. Why is there no Greyhost right now? It's because they're doing the stupid, I won't say stupid, I'll let you have your own opinion about it. They're doing a Vengeance campaign right now, so they're testing a different campaign, so they took Greyhost away to put the test campaign in. Greyhost was great on PC, I bet. See, I just want that to be in part, like when they do their surveys about like, oh my god, everybody loved Vengeance. Like, let's also take into account how many people returned to Greyhost the next day, right? Let's account for the fact that as soon as Vengeance went away, this amount of people or this % of people went into Greyhost, and then like talk about that too. I just don't think they're going to ever even mention stuff like that, but I feel like that's important too. You can't just say like Vengeance is amazing, everyone loves it, and then not account for the fact that like people are dying to get back to Greyhost. You know? I chose the right word, stupid. Well, I mean, I'm trying to have my opinion, but I'm trying to be neutral about it at the same time. Logic of ESO devs. Drop subclassing, but take away Greyhost. It was the stupidest time ever. It was the stupidest timing. It's not stupid. Only the best players think it is because they can't bomb in it. You know, everyone has their opinion, you know? I'm only saying it's stupid because I don't have fun in there. And it's not that I am not having fun because I can't bomb. It's just I am genuinely not enjoying the interactions of fighting anyone in there. It's just, to me, too boring. I just am not having fun. You know? If they introduce sets and no bombing sets, then that's a whole different story. I might have fun. You know? But no sets is just too bland. So... But I get it. If you like it, you know, that's okay. Everyone has their opinion. It's fine. I think that might actually have been all the sets. What? Resolved a rare instance where you sometimes would be unable to interact after using a chair. Some random shit in here. Fixed a few more speedy guards patrolling around the city game and cities in the game. Updated the finding item sets help entry to include information on crafted sets. Okay. Energy sustainability. In the settings menu, you can now adjust whether energy sustainability is enabled or disabled when viewing menus. Is this just on PC? You can now set how long it takes for energy sustainability effects to turn on while you are idle. Well, this is sort of like, if you guys notice on console, if you ever like kind of go AFK and you come back, your screen's kind of blurry. It's probably trying to save like processing power. Maybe this is what they mean. Large mounts no longer disappear when viewed from certain angles. Okay. Mud crabs that were respawning too quickly have been dealt with. I love these random changes. The first Vengeance test wasn't fun at all for us to... I mean, a lot of people didn't enjoy it. And I don't know how they felt about the second one, but I feel like if you don't like the first one, you're not going to like the second one, you know? You would rather be overpowered, hide in the shadows, disappear, lurk, and how is that fun in my opinion? Well, I'm not saying that that in particular is what makes it fun, but I'm just being able to use sets. You know, like, if I go in one day and I'm not having a good time, then I can be like, you know what, I can come back tomorrow and I'll use this, and I'll use this other set loadout, and it'll be more fun for me the next day, you know. But in Vengeance, you don't have that chance, because it's just like every day you can only choose the same things, and to me that is no variety. I don't have fun when I have no choices, you know. And please keep in mind, I'm not saying that like this is what we're gonna get in the future, so it's gonna be awful and like it's never gonna change. This is clearly just where they're starting, but from day one of where they're starting, I don't have fun. So I don't like it because it's Zerg against Zerg, and the bigger Zerg wins. My main problem with the Vengeance campaign was being slower. Yeah, the snow, that's one thing. And I know that's small, Sinister, but like that's a big thing for me that makes it so bad. If I can't move, I just feel slow. It's like when you start a character and you don't have a fast mount. It's just so fucking awful, right? It's just so boring. Stack counts do not display on buffs that don't have stacks, okay? Icons should now display correctly when clicking and dragging. Is there anything about add-ons in here? Adjusted the messaging. Nope. Fixed a potential crash related to map pins. Fixed UI error that could occasionally appear in keyboard UI. That is an annoying thing. I know this one. I want Vengeance to be the new Cyrodiil. Well, I mean, like I said, like if they just made Vengeance another campaign, then everybody will be happy. Because, for example, Mike, then you could have your campaign that you have fun in, and then people who do not like Vengeance don't have to go in there. And then every party is happy. You know what I mean? Every party could be happy if they just made it a separate campaign. And I think that they're going to do that. We don't know that they're not going to do that. Of course, the Doomsdayers are like, it's going to replace Grey Host. We don't know that. I think they'd be really dumb to do that anyway. If you have a different playstyle than me, then you are toxic. After 5.5 thousand hours in this game, this is my assessment of the PvP and PvE communities. Finally, mud crabs and chair fixes in. Yeah, aren't there funny little ones in there? Vengeance was boring and dull. I like the gimmicks in PvP. I just want, like, for example, if I round the corner in PvP and somebody comes around the corner and they're a DK, for example, I want to be able to have a unique, different experience every single time someone comes around the corner and fights me, because it's a person that has a choice and they could choose what sets they want to use, what skills they want to use, and every fight is different, right? Because right now, when you go around the corner and you fight a DK, it's just that person's DK abilities. There's no sets involved, there's no variability, it's just the same shit every single time. That's all I'm saying. I just want every interaction to be different, because it's fun when you fight someone. You're like, oh, okay, that person is using this set, so I have to adapt my playstyle this way. You know what I mean? Lightning Form is removing Major Resolve. That's going to weaken a lot of current subclass builds. I think I went over that one up there. Oh, I have to go back. Let's go back up to that. Yeah, so Minor Force. I don't think I really touched on it much, but yeah, Major Resolve being taken away. That is actually a pretty big deal for a lot of, especially PvP builds. Let's look up sources of Major Resolve. Let's see how would you fix that if that went live. I mean, looks like you're gonna have to subclass into something else, right? actual sets. Yeah, or you can throw Chuden back on. That is something that Sorks used to do. Where's the fun having unkillable tanks, overpowered sets, and ball groups that never die? It's just, yeah, it's just a personal opinion. Everyone has fun in a different way, you know? Use the same 12 sets, and if you don't use those 12 sets, you don't get to join. I think that was all on here, guys. I can go over anything else or go back to anything. It's just actually ended faster than I thought. Let me peek on Daisy, too. Hold on. Daisy! Hey, baby. Oh, you looking at the camera? She's so tired. I'm gonna stretch. I get that, Mike. Good point there, but I like it. Yeah, just a choice thing. Everybody has their own opinion, you know? The choices are important to people to make things fun. They put Major Resolve for Sork on Bound Aegis, but removes the 8% damage mag, or 8% mag. Let's go back. So up here. Okay, so this ability and the Bound Aegis morph now passively grant Major Resolve for slotting either bar. I can't remember. You don't need to put, you don't have to double bar this anymore, right? Bound Aegis? I mean, it says either bar, so it wouldn't matter, but I honestly can't remember. That used to be a long time ago where you'd have to double slot it. Everyone knows ZOS tests their new sets on old Kev Dewitt builds. I don't even know what that is. Sets are all spreadsheet balanced, no? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to not have anything on a spreadsheet, to be honest. Oh my god, they probably just come up with shit, throw it in here, and then throw it to PTS and see what people say, and then if people cry about it, then they go back and change it, right? There's people working on it, but I guess one thing to mention about this, though, is if you did subclass, you know, as a Sork, and you just wanted to keep Stormcalling, then, you know, it's not like you're a pure Sork anymore and you could just throw on Bound Aegis. You would have to get the other skill line, which you might not want two Sork skill lines, you know what I mean? So that's, I guess, something. Because, like, right now I have a Sork that has Stormcalling and Nightblade, and what else does he have? Templar or something like that? Which it doesn't matter because obviously there's other sources, like I think Channel Rune has it. Rune Focus, yeah. But if you weren't, you know, that other subclass, then you'd have to change it up. They nerf based on graphs and charts on what is popular. They keep making us change every build, yeah, I mean, that's been that way for years. Forever. I'm crying about Vengeance. Get rid of it and bring hey, tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. I think I'm gonna hop onto the game unless anyone wanted to look at something else on here. I mean, honestly, as a takeaway, it's not crazy changes. Even the Rushing Agony change is really not that big of a deal for me, and you can cry about it if you want, but we'll see what happens like the next couple weeks, right? Because we still have at least 3 weeks, and they usually make way more changes. So like I said, the fact that they touched on it means maybe more stuff's coming, but it's not that big of a deal, most of these changes. I don't know, what do you guys think about it? I mean, I was more sad to see the Vengeance testing 3 period. That's just me being dramatic, though. And I think that was just about it. Nothing really stood out to me as, like, insane, but I also don't want to overreact too much on week 1. Because, you know, this stuff changes every week. Most of the time, you'd see a completely different change the last week than you see the first week, you know? So I think that is everything on here. I'm just looking to see if I missed anything. Can you test the ROA change on PTS? I could, but I'd have to go on to my PC account, and I don't have that hooked up right now in OBS, and I also needed to download the PTS, and it takes literal hours for me to download PTS, so I'll probably do that tomorrow maybe. I enjoy doing trials again during Vengeance. Yeah, I was doing that too during Vengeance, like the last few days, and that's what I think I might go into now, if I can find a good one. Yeah, because I think this is it. I'm going to switch to the game. I don't know exactly what I have on here, but let me see. Me personally, I never cared much about class identity for me because it gets really boring playing the same main class all the time. So being able to switch all the time on the same character is great. I kind of agree with you. I guess my only thing I disagree is that I have... You okay, Day? I have a lot of characters that kind of feel like they're useless now. Like, for example, this Nightblade right here, he's basically has the same setup as my Arcanist and Templar combination. So like I have no reason to play this guy. Well, he's a crafter, so yes, but typically I would have played this guy to play Nightblade, and I would have played the other guy to play Arcanist, but now I can play them both in the exact same way. So to me, this kind of sounds dumb in that respect. However, it is cool in general. Subclassing is fun. I have so many characters I don't feel get used anymore. Is this The Witcher 4? No. This is ESO. Does it say I'm playing Witcher 4? It said I was playing like League of Legends the other day. It's like, no, this is not League of Legends. I have 17 tunes. I feel like I could delete. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm kind of getting at. I have so many. Let me show you my characters, okay? Real quick. Another note, I got on leaderboard for VMA. Oh, awesome. That's good. I haven't been in there in so long. Let me show you real quick. And don't judge the fact that they're all called Cujo, okay? So this is my main. I would basically only use him for crafting, but now he's essentially the same thing as this Arcanist down here. The same setup, right? I have one healer who's now the exact same build, essentially, as my other healer down here, this other Warden. Except that she is using, like, the Arcanist subclass instead of the Templar. So she's essentially the same. It's just I would only switch with this character if I was in a trial and they're like, hey, we need Arcanist. So that's the only reason I would play her. Every other person, don't mind these weirdos down here. I got some experimental people on here. But every other class, like here's my Sork. But now I wouldn't even really use this Sork much because now I put the Sork on the Nightblade. So the Nightblade is kind of the same thing. I do have a couple tanks that are different, but for the most part, I don't know. I just don't use the characters very much, which is a shame. It's not cool. I only play 4 of my characters for content. All the rest, oh yeah, I get what you mean, yeah. I do those things too when they come up with like raid events. I just, I'll use them all to get the max AP or max gold or whatever they're doing, Jubilee event boxes or whatever. I was going to see if there's any trials or something going on. Maybe do one. Oh, what do we got here? Not run. Not run. Isn't any... Maybe I should join this. I'm going to go on my other tune. Isn't any Lucent Citadel not run? If you want to finish it. Do you sound out all of your characters differently? What do you mean sound them out? See if I can still join it. I get on all 19. Oh my god. Yeah, now with the lazy Rickcrafter, you can basically make so much gold hella fast. Wait till they do like the double gold too. I'm gonna join this. Hopefully it's not too chaotic or loud. Oops. Oh no. Rat's gonna get me. Oh, VOC. Hell yeah. Oh my god. It's cool. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear this guy. I gotta turn this guy up. A long time ago, I made like... I made a video about how like... I'm gonna have to turn him down in order to talk to you. I made a video about how basically no one can do any DLC content when it comes to the trials. And this guy that's speaking right now, he got so mad at me because he thought I was a fake healer and he started calling me Kuho. He said, Kuho's a fake Kuho's a fake healer. Kuho's fake. Kick Kuho. And anyway, I thought this guy genuinely hated me, but turns out he found me on YouTube and was like, oh, I don't hate you. And ever since, I've been like, no, it's all good. But my name is not Kuho. I guess he can just pull me in. Can't pull in. I don't even, am I in Portal? I don't know. Unknown chemist is here. Look at this. Don't make me run. Pull me in. Please pull me in. Rather than just saying Kuho. Look, I'm calling myself Kuho now. They're pulling me in.
Grab the abomination, please.
This could be a complete shit show, just so you know. I still have Vigor on. I don't even need this on. Oh well. Look, they're already dead.
I don't think these guys were ready.
We could stand here and cleave everything if you guys want. Or just cleave one thing at a time. Don't smack me. I can't read until we're done here. Maybe we should res that guy. I don't know if I'm Portal or not.
Poison cell.
Just kill this thing, dude. No one's getting that res. Am I Portal? Like,
one tank.
doesn't look like I'm Portal. Looks like they need me, actually. I don't even know, honestly, if there's me. I don't even know what we're supposed to do in here. I've never done Portal. Supposed to take this? Gotta get this healer. Oh, he's over here. Hello? Beam them all? Yeah, I mean, let's stand here and beam everything. At least that's what my other group did. We do have beams for a reason. I don't know if I should trust these heals, so I'm like blocking when I don't know if I should. I mean, it's going better than I thought. I guess I am a Portal person, though. See if we actually beat this. You need to come over here. I gotta move this chat over here so I can read what you guys say. Ooh, what's killing me?
There's only one DPS in here.
Okay, I guess I need to go.
Okay, now, you guys can go in the portal, like, right when you get there, you start the mechanics, then when people come in, they're getting bombarded and dying.
Bash!
Portal down.
Yeah, we're done, right?
So pissed. We gotta get this res
Just
now.
makes the portals cleaner if everybody goes in at the same time.
Let's kill these things first. I mean, nobody assigned me. I just went in there because no one else was going in. You know what I mean? Get the reses, dude. I'm dead if no one gets this bash.
Oh my god.
Yeah, poison's out.
Dear God.
Sorry guys,
A harvester's on me? I'm so fucked if this thing chases me. Can you please taunt this thing? Please. Fucking harvester, man. Come on. Get reses. Everyone just get res.
Book is this abomination. He's getting mad. Poison's out.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Look at the scout, please, guys.
No! Cone, how to get turned? Come on, man.
Guys, look at the scout. Come on.
You can't turn the cleave like that.
Hey, but bring that ad to the group. It's kind of hard to keep turning and healing.
Yeah, sorry.
Nobody believes in resing. Nobody believes in resing a healer. Like, how are you going to live if you don't have heals? I don't understand. I really don't understand how you cannot see that a healer's
Healer
dead.
down. You just start. Rest, please.
It's always the same person having to get like 3 reses. Thank you.
Kill the axe, guys.
There we go.
Okay, kill the axe, kill the axe.
If we actually beat this, I'll be surprised.
You got shaper on a pickle.
Portal team, please.
That guy's
ESO,
dead.
one healer,
Okay, where's the
one-
fucking
one
portal?
tank, please, in portal.
Stack.
Hello?
Stack on pickle for portals. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go. Just gonna stay for like 8 goddamn years.
I'm literally not hitting that button. Oh, God.
Come on, what the fuck? Come on. DPS, home portal, please. Follow me.
I saved us.
Portal down.
I think these people will show up on the other side, but just in case. I think their bodies should show up here. How do you not res? How do you see that fucking, like, 4 people are dead and you don't res? I just don't get it.
Kill the axe. Raise the people as priority.
Poison's out, watch out.
Raise these guys.
It's awful.
Poison.
Hey, Wild Boy. We just went over the patch notes and now I just joined a random Ossian cage. It's actually not that bad, but nobody reses, so why you don't res is beyond me.
Poison again. Okay, he's down.
It's insane to me, the recovery of this group. Considering that everyone's been dead. How are you, Wild Boy?
Axe. Kill the axe. Good. Drop a bite.
Portal.
I got the danger off.
Yeah, that's good.
Shaper on pickle.
Portal team go.
You gotta kill this room shaper. Alright, stack on pickle. Alright. One more DPS, let's go.
Come on.
Go, portal go.
Alright, go. Well, there's no women, man. Should be out.
Okay, kill the axe, guys.
You're in Imperial City. Is it actually pretty busy in there? I went in there a couple days ago and it was actually kind of like, felt like Mintier Mayhem a little bit.
Kill the axe, guys.
I didn't stay in there long. Whoa. Okay, no heals. You're not getting a res.
Watch out for the clear. Dangerous. Poison's out. Yeah, I'm bringing everything over here.
Try to res. Nobody else reses.
Come on, guys. Burning,
Sex.
burning.
Sex barrier.
It's unbelievable that people do not
Be
res.
careful, poison on middle. Rest, please. Quick.
Don't kill me.
Where's the people? Where's the people? It's priority, man. Thank you.
Fucking ridiculous. Well, good thing I had Vigor on accidentally. That is fucking us up. Maybe take him away. Oh, I got the stage draw. Oh, no, 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 no. The stage draw off on me? Hell no.
Yeah, the abominations are for too long. It gets annoying.
I mean, nobody fucking reses. What do you
Yeah,
expect?
he's up for. He's not down quick. He enrages and all his hits are much harder and top of holding 3 Dage rots.
We actually almost got to the end, but yeah, it went bad. It went south real fast. No surprise.
We have 2 heroes.
Do we have 2 healers? Is that really a question? I mean, apparently we have 3. Because I was one of them. Yeah, we do.
Okay, guys. One more point for me, man.
I want to say Reaving Blows is a sleeper for pugs now, with beaming and jab builds.
Okay, ready?
1 second.
Put it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Someone's already dead? Oh no. Get that away from me.
No, 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 yeah, no, grab the ball.
Oh my
No,
god.
grab the minis. Oh my
No, don't taunt it. Don't taunt it. I have it. Don't taunt it again.
Trying to get them both, but
Thank you.
Ah,
this guy's all over the... Okay, exactly, all
no,
over the
it's
place. He's not even taunted.
There we go. Do not be in front of it.
God damn. Thank you for the res.
Rest, please.
There we go.
That helps us down.
What is this, hell? It was actually going okay considering like the situation. But with Cleve, can you not fucking bring that in? But nobody seems to res anybody. So you know that doesn't really go well. Portal.
Kill the axe. Yeah, kill the axe.
Portal. Hello?
Portal team on Doritos, 3 DPS, please. Go.
Easy.
Portal down.
Oh, big boy's out. Healer's dead. Oh, fuck.
Moving.
Fuck. Got stuck in my menu trying to res this guy. God damn it, dude.
Where's the
What's
healer,
my favorite
please?
swear word? Probably fuck. At least that seems to be all I say on ESO.
Where's the healer? Kill the axe.
Yeah, I kind of swear a lot. Sorry. Someone did tell me that like their 4-year-old kid was watching once, and I couldn't like I literally couldn't believe it. I was like, this is not a PG friendly stream. But they didn't mind. At least there's this guy. Look at how he's like sacrificing his life for this blob like I am. I'm scared to death of this guy's cleave coming in. Kuho. I like that you called me that, by the way. I was thinking about renaming myself to that.
Your axe, kill the axe. What? Archer killed me, man. One shot.
I can't even res.
That's the archer killed.
That Atro's enraged.
Yeah, he has no health. Just kill him. Gotta res 4 people, 5 people. You love swearing? Yeah, me too. I just can't help it. I'm just like,
Kill the axe quick.
I don't know.
Get the stick.
Just a vile person, I
Thank
guess.
you.
Let's go.
Please guys, dash the archer. Archer killed the super. One shot.
Come on.
Portal team.
Fuck, dude. Just go.
Go, 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 go.
I literally did not hit R1. I love my controller sometimes.
Bash. Block.
Sorry, dude.
Kill that first
Portal
one.
down. Portal down.
It's fine. I'm terrified of that harvester, the way that they position it.
Kill this harvester.
Like, I'm afraid that the cleave's just gonna come right behind me.
Moving, DPS, moving. Okay. In the app, focus the bomb on Dorito.
They're doing actually pretty well, despite, like, everything for being a pug. I didn't know I had that block thing on. We'll see how the next few bosses go. Portal.
Kill the axe, quick.
Realm Shaper and Pickle.
Oh, we gotta kill this realm shipper, I forgot.
Kill him. Bash. Thank you. Portal team on Doritos. DPS. Go.
Hello? Hit it twice.
Lock.
The patches aren't, no. It's just the next patch, which is coming out, I think, in August. I already went over the notes because they were pretty, actually, not, like, long or anything, so it didn't take too long to go over it.
Hey, move,
I should have linked them, though. Terrified of this guy's flames.
In the app, please, guys. The minis, the app. On Pickle.
When I get done with this boss, I'll link him.
Moving.
Whoa. Oh my god, I just got wrecked.
Poison.
See if I can link it in a second.
Flash spawn behind group on Pickle.
Poison. Be
Thank you,
careful,
chemist.
Poison.
We might get two.
This guy's almost dead.
Come on Doritos. DPS on
Poison, watch
Doritos.
out.
Here we go. Might actually beat this. Let's see what goes on.
Kill the ads. Crocodile. Bosnian. Octan. Nice one, grab.
Portal time.
413 go. 413 go.
Easy.
Portal down.
Harvester's gonna fuck people up. Watch this. Watch this. Need to get reses now. You know what's gonna happen. 2 people are gonna be dead, then 4 people are gonna be dead. Why can't I res this guy? And then the whole team's gonna wipe.
Sure.
Don't turn that cleave.
Killing guys. Killing. Burning.
Size barrier. Chop poison.
Wow. Amazing miracle. Here comes the cleave.
Moving videos, moving.
Yep, you got it.
Bash, please. What's your favorite type of content to do in ESO? Oh, I'm dungeon, 100%. I'm trifecta dungeon. That's all I love doing in this game. Well, you chained them together, guys, so what do you expect's gonna happen?
I got it.
Kill the ads, guys. Focus the ads. Ignore the bomb. Please. Killing me. On Doritos. Can you check on Doritos? Thank you.
I have a chop poison.
Poison.
Size barrier.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of dungeon stuff on stream, so a lot of people actually don't know that I very much enjoy doing dungeons. I don't just do PvP.
Burning bomb.
Yay, did we beat it? I think we did, guys. Believe it?
Good job. Kill the ads. 413 go. 413 go on Doritos. Go. Kill the fucking minis. Lock.
Should be done.
Portal down.
We still have this. Get the reses, guys. Don't fucking turn that on me. Oh my god.
Focus the ads. Kill the ads, guys. Kill the ads.
Res. You need to fucking res what you need to do. Or it's a wipe.
Press the killer's priority. Res.
Don't smack me. Please don't smack me. Fucking hell. I'm dead if this bash doesn't get gotten. Thank God.
Press the people, please, guys.
Tank's dead.
Oh my god. I'm dead. Burning.
God.
Focus the scout. Burning. No, burning.
I can't believe how it has to go to hell at the end. Why does it have to go to hell? It's the same thing you've been seeing the whole fight. God, nothing's more infuriating. Just res people. Hey, Sirius, is your finger getting sore holding down the res button? I know, right? I don't know what gets in people's heads. They're like, oh, we're almost done, so I'm going to leave 6 people. Oh my god, look how many people left. Maybe I'll leave this group too. I probably should leave it. I'm out. I mean, if 6 people are dead, how do you physically think you're going to finish the fight? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, let me put the patch notes in the chat, because I had them somewhere. Hold on a second. Let's switch monitors for a second. It was going so well, and I was like, yay, we're going to be able to do it. Nope. Nope. Well, I got to open up a different thing. I don't know if I could pin it in here. Can I pin this in here? Okay, cool. I did. Yeah, if anybody actually had questions about the patch notes or... Hold on, I got to redo this whole thing. Or anything that was talked about earlier. It's just we already went through it, so I don't mind talking about it again, but they're not that long. Anyone else? Okay, Wolf, I know the answer to this. So, if you have gotten that autosave error that's popped up on your screen and it doesn't go away, all your settings never change or keep changing every time, they keep reverting. First, obviously you probably heard this, go to your PlayStation and go to save data and delete your save data from ESO. Now, if that doesn't work, which probably is your problem because you've probably heard about doing that, the next step that you have to do, unfortunately, is you need to uninstall, and I mean uninstall, not disenable, like actually go to add-ons and browse and click the button that says uninstall in this window here. So uninstall every single add-on that you have and then look up on Google PS5 rebuild database. Okay, what you're going to do is basically you're going to put your PlayStation into safe mode and you'll click the button that says rebuild database, and you can also click the button that says delete cache. So you want to do both of those things, then come back into the game and then reinstall your add-ons, but do not install like all of them at once, because there are add-ons that are a problem. So I'll show you the ones that I know are a problem. One second, I see some other questions on there. I'll go over them. Like this one in particular, our TAM group tool, I know for a fact that is a problem with the autosave problem. So, just go one at a time. I'll show you the ones that I have installed so that you know which ones do not cause that problem. So right now I only have these. And as far as what I know, the Artane one's a problem. I've heard that the Crux timer is a problem too. So long story short, if you delete save data and it doesn't fix your problem, uninstall your add-ons, rebuild your database, delete cache, then come back in here and install them slowly. I actually have a log on my computer so I can see which ones I've installed every day. That way if I ever have a problem and it comes back, I'll know that it was the one that I just installed right before. Do you know what I mean? So if that doesn't make sense, let me know. Any nerf or buff in Russian Agony? Yes. So open that link. Actually, I could probably switch it again. Hold on. One second. I just got to switch the display port here. One second. Hold on. Okay, can you still hear me? And you can still see stuff too, right? Yeah, it's one by one. You got to go slow, but trust me, it was so annoying. And when I fixed that, I was like, oh my God, it saved everything. So for a fact, that's what you should do. I don't know why it doesn't do. So yeah, they changed. I already went over this, but I'll go over it quickly. They basically just made it so that instead of pulling enemies to you, it pulls them to like the location in front of you, just like how Darkon is like a spot on the ground that it would pull them to. And then it amped up the visual effects so that people basically know when it's coming. So in terms of dark convergence, there's nothing that happened with that. It's not in the patch notes at all. It's just Russian Agony. Oops. But this is just week 1, so if something happens, next time, just give it a couple weeks to see if something else happens. I think that was it. Let me switch this real quick. So not bad patch notes. I wouldn't say they're bad. A couple changes, I'm like, huh? What? But then again, every single time they do patch notes, I'm kind of like, why'd they do that? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I should try any. I don't know if I should try any of these again because of that hellacious dungeon or trial we just had. I might just do a couple battle rounds or check out Imperial City. You're welcome. I mean, they've touched Dark Convergence a lot, so it's time for Rushing Agony to get touched, right? I was actually surprised they didn't do more, but the fact that they kind of already mentioned it, you know, in the patch notes means they're looking at it. So maybe more changes will come. We don't know. I'm just so ready for Grey Hose tomorrow. I just cannot wait to get back in PvP. I don't know if they have to be trained to swim, Jack. I heard that they could just swim. And at first I thought it meant like you have to buy a Crown Store, you know, swimmable mount. But it appears that it's just basically any of your mounts can just go in the water now. I didn't read that that's something you have to train. Yeah, in the new patch, yeah. Well, I should sell more of these. I sold them cheap too, which is what I ever do. What I always do. If you ever look for an item and my name's next to it, I can guarantee you it's the cheapest thing on the market. I always sell so cheap. Hey, Daisy, what are you chewing on? Let me look. What is she doing? Daisy, are you chewing a hole in the blanket? Daisy, what are you doing? She's like, I'm not doing anything. She does these weird things, like, I don't know. Like, she nibbles and chews holes, but she hasn't done that her whole life. She just started doing that recently. I'm like, what are you doing? I actually thought I might do a different build today, but let me just see, like, how it looks like in here. Obviously dead. Look at this. Imperial City, kind of dead too. Time to resell Cujo stuff. No. Another question, how to raise a good amount of gold. Well, the best option I'd say, which is not an option for a lot of people, but if you sell carries, it's 100% the best way to get gold. So if you're selling skins or whatever, but if that's not up your alley, then if you selling type like consumable that people go through all the time, like Perfect Row, or, you know, something that people actually have to use to make their food, or motifs, things that people actually have to consume. That's basically the fastest way to get gold. You could spend forever like looking at every trader and then, like, you know, finding which ones are cheap and then reselling them if you want. That just takes a lot of time. So that's why I don't really recommend doing that. You would spend your whole life doing that, you know? Imagine they make it another slot. I know. Could you imagine that? After 10 years. They're like, hey, you've played this game for 10 years, but now you need to log in every day for a month on every character. You know, just to do it. Oh, the trader switched. Where's my trader at? What? Look at this trader name. Clearly a trader. You guys ever see this? A barcode. Watch, there's going to be nothing for sale. Apples? This trader has nothing but apples for sale. Has no guild tabard. If you wait for like an hour, I guarantee you this one will have been sold and it will change because they're just saving that spot. I can't even believe what happened to these traders. My trader is not in Deshaun for the first week. Wow. That might be the second week I've ever seen that. I need to turn these off real quick on this guy. Hold on. Yeah, I don't like a lot of my characters to have add-ons. Like this guy, I don't care if he's blocking. I really don't care about the mini-map on this guy. I don't do this. I don't use harvest map. I don't do this. Don't care. You know? I do want the circular one on, though. They hold spots, yeah. They do. It's kind of crazy when you think about the fact that you can't compete with these big traders at all, ever. Did that answer your question, Jack, though? I mean, if you're trying to sell gold or, you know, make gold fast, you really just either got to sell carries fast or, you know, sell consumables. That's kind of what I do. I have a lot of gold, but I also don't really buy a lot of things anymore because I don't need to. But I am selling like little materials that I don't need, like the Mora glass eyeballs or whatever they're called. Can't believe my trader's here. Where you at? There you are. Okay, so let me see how many spots I have real quick to sell. 15. Yeah, I'm just getting these Mora things because I was helping a group get the trifecta in Scrivener's Hall. And you end up getting a lot of these things. And people use these things for furnishing materials. So anything that people consume to either make products with or just make food or furnishings, you know, you can sell. I've seen those barcode guys around everywhere on PSNA, and they're always selling. Oh, they always are, huh? You know what's so funny is I found one the other day in Cyrodiil, excuse me. I found the green book, and I had not, you know, had not seen the green book or sold it for years, so I didn't know what it was worth. And I posted in my guild chat and said, "Does anyone know what this is worth or whatever?" And someone said like at least $1 million. And then that barcode guy whispered me, and he was like, he's like, "I'll buy it for 700K right now," or something like that. And the first thing I thought was like, dude, I see you trying to sell War Torts every day, all day. I'm not selling you that just because you want to flip it. No. I think I was selling these hella cheap for like cheaper than that. Let's just do, I'm hella cheap. I don't even care. As long as it's the first one that everyone sees. Probably could go even more than that. Never seen the barcode? Somebody told me there was a barcode guild on PC, and I was like, really? I thought it was just a PlayStation thing. I don't know who they are. A bunch of random people. Do you guys see Daisy chewing the shit out of my blanket? Look at her. Look at this. Straight up bastard. I guess we're going to Battleground. They're not just the guilds, too. They're a bunch of people. I love chicken 21. Pretty Terrified. That's a hilarious name. Oh my god, I got some low C people on my team. Her blanket now. Yeah, I don't really care because she's old, and what, I got that blanket for like what, $15 at Costco? Like, it doesn't matter. She can eat it all she wants. Diabellium on EA server sells 8K for one. You get, yeah, exactly. If you just look at materials and then sort by like the most recently listed, most of the time on the big traders, you'll kind of get an idea of which ones are popular, you know? Aw, Winnie Dog Menace, how cute. Is that the name? Menace? In no CP, I see their whole guild is there all the time. Are you talking about the bot people? Hey, Day. Why are you doing that? Gazy. You don't want to listen to me? She doesn't care about anything I say. I guess we're gonna fill. Is that true? Hell yeah. I thought about making like a ganker build, but I just was like, then I'll have to go in IC, and I don't know how populated it will be. You know, it's still just AD in there. Oh, the name is Luffy. Oh, that's cute. But Luffy is a menace. Is that what you're saying? Barcode guys. Yeah, they're everywhere. I don't know who they are, too. I thought they were the King Goose or whatever. I thought like I had an idea of who they were, but now I have no clue. Because now I see both of them, so whoever they are, you know, they're basically secret forever. Ganking is really fun. Seems to be all the furniture mats sell. Yeah, they do. The people who do like furnishing in this game have as much money as you could possibly imagine. So the people will spend anything. Damn it, I didn't want the defense bar. Sorry, Cody, I stole it from you. Bye. Thought I got 3 kills. What happened? Oh my god, they all came up the hill. If I only just waited. Fuck, if I just waited. My team doesn't want to go there. I just see someone behind me. Fuck, I'm trying to pull behind. They keep backing up. I'll get him as soon as they come around. This guy's gonna chase the shit out of me. I'm faster than you, motherfucker. I'm fast as fuck, dude. Good luck. Cuda is something I never have. There's some stuff that I've like used over and over and I just never like care to refill it, you know? And that's kind of one of them. So I'm usually like in need of Cuda, but it doesn't matter because it's pretty cheap, you know? God, if only I had an ult there. Power Sigil might be up. God, they're all fucking stacked. Power Sigil at all? Nope. I'm gonna go around. Hopefully they're still there. Oh my god. Idiots. Why would you cluster in the hallway? Yeah, so I need to go on PTS and I'll maybe see what that looks like. You know, someone said it looks like a tornado. I'd really like to see what it looks like. The new Rushing Agony, like the visual. Here they come. Absolute beasts of their team must know if they're fucked. Hey, some games don't go my way, but most of them do. Oh, I didn't pull. Again. Oh, no. Oh, no, I was hoping they would all come up. They know, they learned. They learned. This guy's got his D-Tech pot out, too. You had someone try to gank me in IC a while back, and I don't know what happened, but I guess my shulks critically hit. As they popped up. Ooh. Shocks are extremely fun. Because sometimes you don't even really remember that they're working for you. And then they get kills, you know? Defense Sigil. Oh. Fuck. Unbelievable I got away. Like, unbelievable. Like, I should not be alive. At all. Had to waste my ultimate, though, goddammit. I just don't know where my fucking team is, to be honest. So it's me versus this team. They're not that good, but I don't really have any help anywhere. Let's see if we can get a power sigil or something over here. Nothing. Soon I'll have one. The whole team's screwed. Warden is my favorite class. I love Warden. Warden, for me, is like the absolute most fun DLC ever. Didn't even mean to kill them. I mean, these guys need to heal, please. Oh, Clark's on the team? Hey, Clark. Hey, friend. Hey, princess. What's up? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. They didn't pull anyone. I don't know why. God, it didn't pull a single fucking person. Nice smash. It was a pretty good one, huh? But yeah, dude, I love the Warden. Warden, it's like aesthetically so awesome. Like just having the animals and stuff. Even if you don't have a lot of animals in your like setup, you know, it's just fun. Like the wings are fun. You got a free Betty that can just purge at any time. It's just really, really a nice class overall, I'd say. Wish I had ult so bad. Here they come. Don't want to pull without it, even though I probably could, but I need my team to push a little bit, you know? Oh, game over? Damn, that was boring. I thought it was going to go a lot longer. I'm excited to go back to normal Cyrodiil. Oh, there's so many people who want to. I think tomorrow's going to be crazy. You have some stuff that you wanted to test? What do you want to test in there? Necro is by far my favorite for bombing. The off chance I do decide to bomb, I just love... Yeah, there's something about the Necro smash that is so gratifying. I don't know if it's because, like, this monster comes out of the ground or whatever, but it's just like, dude, the fact that he just smashes people is so... Like I said, it's just gratifying. It's really fun. It's cooler than a Soul Tether, you know? It's very bright and colorful class. Yes, yes, exactly. Like, to me, some things that are really important to me in a class are, like, I love speed. So any class that has, like, some type of speed in it, like the wings, or, like, for Nightblade, Twisting Path, you know, stuff like that, that's appealing to me. And also the fact that they have a free fucking purge. Like I said, the Betty, like, how that skill has never been nerfed is, if it ever has, it's still, like, never been nerfed enough, is beyond my understanding. A skill that costs nothing, like you can literally spam over and over, and gives you, like, return whether you want magic or stam. And I'm pretty sure that also gives major brutality too. Like, what the fuck? How are we not considering that? Isn't that not insane? And then you mentioned, like, the beetles, which are super fun. It's just, and then now with contingency too, you can put the warden class mastery on contingency, and it's literally the best contingency that exists in the game. So it's just, like, it's just too fun. I can probably go on that build now and maybe play 1 or 2 rounds. Let's just do it. I'll show you this other build that I have. I haven't played it in a few days. It's not a bomb or anything, but it's just really, really fun. Warden and DK is my favorite. So yeah, I love DK. Honestly, DK used to be the only thing I would PvP with. Where's this guy at? I gotta find him. I think it's this guy. I've always been a Magden PvP main since it was bad. I love Magden. And I've been swapping in a couple different skill lines and sets. That's cool. And exactly. And the Magicamorph also gives a 5% damage bonus if it doesn't cleanse. I mean, they're nerfing shit nonstop, and then this skill gets to just be... This skill just gets to exist. It's crazy. Like, it doesn't even cost anything. How does this not cost anything? I'm not complaining, please. For the love of God, nobody mentioned this. You know, we're not fixing this. We're not crying to Zos. Please, let's keep this in the game forever. I'm just saying, like, some stuff somehow, like, gets put in the game and no one ever mentions it ever again. And it's extremely overpowered, you know? Boost damage, no cost, purge, and with the warden passives, you heal a little bit when the skill ends, so you just spam netch. It's insane. Yeah, this you'll see if I get a good match. Let me just get a ultimate. I have to remember how to play this character, but it's just fun. It's Nightblade, Warden, and a Sork. So here's the example that someone mentioned with the changes that would be coming. So, like, if you were getting Hurricane for Major Resolve, you know, if this gets taken away, my suggestion would be, like, well, now you kind of have to figure out what subclassing you want to do, unless you want to put something on, like, Chuden or something on your helmet. So it does kind of suck if you subclass, is what I'm saying. Like, if you're a Sork, it's no big deal. You can get it from other class, but if you only have Stormcalling, you know, you can't get that. So let me queue real quick. And if you're only here for bombing, it's not as fun to watch, but I guarantee it's still a good build if you appreciate good builds. Major Resolve for Sork moving to the... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why... I just don't understand. Like, they're just moving stuff around, so maybe it'll come back. You know, let's be positive about it. They need to bring back no-cost piercing mark. I mean, it's almost LSS. My PvP main is DK, Warden, Sork. Base DK isn't brilliant for damage. Well, DK is fun, though. If you watched me play a couple days ago in Vengeance, like, I just kind of guess I had forgotten how fun DK is because, like, you know, with Fossilize and all the dots, it's just amazing. Plus, like, aesthetically, with, like, being able to breathe fire and stuff, I mean, isn't that cool? I guess I'll go back to Cyrodiil. Or, I'll just go in, I'll go in the Imperial City and see if we can kill a couple of people. Need to get a cough drop because I'm talking so much here. Let's look at Daisy real quick when she hears the bag. Look at this. Nice this day. Are you zoned out? Maybe she's not even paying attention. Alright. Is it all AD in here? I need to get it. Oh my god, I need to get an alliance change token now. Does anybody know anybody that sells crowns? I need one right now. Usually crying or screaming in chat won't get you what you want, but maybe. I need to make some more potions. Is this guy even able to make potions? Shit, no. And this is the one thing about subclassing. I had to take a bunch of my skill points out because these cost 2 skill points each, you know? And then now I don't have certain passives. I might have those tripods, the crown ones. Let me see. This'll work. Oh, actually, I need my D-Tex, so we'll put the D-Tex here. Are these stackable? Nope. I've got a DK bow build, Necro, and Nightblade. Easily my favorite build. So fun to play. Blast Bones and Flames of Oblivion. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like when you can, like... Oh, whoa. I do like when you can hit, like, multiple things at once. You know, like if you're going to do Crystal Frags and Spec Bow or, you know, something like what you're talking about. It's fun. That's why I like the Beetles on this build. I gotta remember how to play this. I thought I turned all this shit off. What's going on here with the maps? Hold on. Oh, this is a different guy. Yeah, 1 second. I gotta turn these off. I can't play with this on. Turn off this. This. Basically don't need anything here. Reload UI. Yeah, I cannot wait for tomorrow for Grey Host. I'll probably stream majority of the night. Just because it's so fun. Did I queue for Battlegrounds too? Let me re-queue. I could probably do 4 versus 4 is so boring, but whatever. Oh, that's what I was gonna do, is put spin to win on, huh? Hold on. Let me look at this. Last time I played this, I was like, you know, this needs like a little bit more AoE. But I guess we'll keep it for Battlegrounds right now. See if we can find anyone here. I guess, oh, I gotta go down to Arboretum. Let me go this way. I think blues are just taking everything, but there's no fights. So let me go down there. I'm so mad I missed the red. Oh, there's somebody up there. Where'd I gotta go? There he is. Where are you going? What do you think? That's a door? Sorry, I mean, I had to kill that person because you never know. Someone that stupid, no offense, could have Telvar. You never know. Did they? No. I gotta have to, like, play this for a few minutes to remember. I just used a 500 ult. What was I doing? It'll take me a minute to get muscle memory for this build. Let me just check my stuff real quick. It's so funny when you see people join this battleground that do not play Battlegrounds, or at least they're always in Cyrodiil. And it's just like, because you can tell they're so bored that they just want a PvP, so they're coming in here. Not today. Robbing them. I know. The worst part about it is he didn't even know. His back was turned. So he was just like, he was literally just like walking around. And he's like, oh, is this a door? Bang. And then he probably spawned or turned his camera and I was gone. That's funny. I didn't really think about it from that perspective. Welcome back to the pleb life. Oh, it's funny. Forgetting his shields. Hey, Redder. True Grinder. Where is that guy? Is that the person I killed? Or is he on here? I forgot all about that guy. Report. Did you get banned? Reporting me for crap talking? Oh my god. I think we're just getting ultimate. I gotta get up there. Not gonna make it because this Sork's so fast. Please, wait for me. It's us. Bye. You don't want to fight? Oof. Ouch. 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 He wanted the ball. He doesn't want anything but the ball. Get over here. Oof. My god. You know how fast that guy popped? Holy shit. He's such. I love when they get charmed and I kind of forgot about it, you know? It's like, why are they walking like an idiot? Oh wait, they're charmed. Look now. Like now. Get over here, dude. Come on. This guy's tanky. I'm worried about that other guy coming in here. This guy's actually pretty good. He doesn't want to fight anymore, though. Finally got him. Took forever. Karma! We're coming for you! I'll see you in 1 second, Redder. Hold on. Get off of me. Wow. Stole my kill! Alright, see what you say. Hold on. He's just in Imperial City telling me to shut the fuck up constantly, then reported me for talking back. I'm certain I'm about to be banned. Oh my god. Well, did he say anything reportable? It's definitely not as fun as the bomber build, but it's still kind of different. But with Russian Agony on my team, I can't get any kills anyway. This guy is so fucking tanky. Oh my god, no. Oh no! I thought I fell into the water for a second. Yeah, isn't she cute? Sorry, I might die here trying to read. I'll put it on full screen in a second. See, I love how fast like those kills are. It's so gratifying. It's just this guy gotta go. This guy's too tanky. Man, I have to like compete for my kills here. Unfortunately not. Just shut the fuck up, but he rage baited me and I fell for it. A better man would have let it slide. However, I am not a better man. Well, it's hard sometimes when people are deliberately being like the one thing that they're trying to accuse you of being, right? It's like he's baiting you. That's dumb. I mean, I do have a pretty good team here though, but I wish they would like jump down. It's just fun to play something a little different, you know? Oh my god. I can't heavy attack you. You're too fast for me to heavy attack you, even though you're off balance. This guy's got a corrosive bomber going on here. Whoa. That did hurt. They don't even want to play. They're just up there. Ouch. What the fuck is this? I mean, I can charm them, I guess. Fuck it. God, you're so fast, Karma. It's insane. I can't reach you ever. Holy shit. Did I pick this up? No. I hate picking up the ball on accident. Dude, I just want to fight people, not have people on their base that can't get touched, you know? Like, just get up here. I guess I see why. It's so hard to even get a kill in this team. I have like a little Sork thing I might try next. Do you have a favorite BG mode? I mean, every match for me is deathmatch. It doesn't even matter what the actual mode is, because I only play deathmatch. I do not give a shit about my team or anything else. I just don't. It's so hard to get a kill. We're just kind of fighting for kills here at this point. This is why people rage quit up top. It's so hard to get a kill. Hopefully you don't get banned, Redder, if you're still in here. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But those people, like, deliberately fucking bait just because they have nothing better to do than report people, you know? This fight's not even fun. Like, this guy teabagging up there? Ouch. I like Chaos Ball, but the other modes are kind of, yeah, I really, one thing I just really don't like is 4 versus 4. It's just too slow, and one team usually just hides up top, you know, because they're mad.
Fucking mic off.
Did you hear that guy? He says, turn your fucking mic off. Is that somebody down there? See how boring this is? Like, come on. I feel bad because this guy actually could do some damage here, but he's fast as fuck, too. Oh, nice pull. Oh my god, you see that guy pull him up? Sorry, guy, you can't jump down. Yeah, this isn't even a fun match to, like, try to play this build because they're just getting creamed. Like, come on. My Beatles killed him? If I was on my bomber, it would be awful in here. I mean, they're getting destroyed. Ghostly Karma, are you in here? I just see you running around, dude. You're faster than everyone. I mean, sorry, I had to chase you because there's nobody else jumping down from your base. Oh, you're still you're in here. I'm just stealing all the sigils so you don't get them. Oh, that's hella funny. Your team, unfortunately, is doing not great. Like, holy shit. Trust me, though, it's not even fun. It's the most boring match ever. So if these people could just jump down and end it, you know? So I missed when you were reviewing the patch notes. Did any of the changes to monster sets, or yes, there are a couple changes. Rushing Agony got a little bit nerfed. Basically, they just made it so that, like, it's telegraphed a lot bigger so people know when it's coming. And then also, they made it so it kind of operates like Darkon, where you can basically see a thing on the ground where it pulls people. They don't get pulled to you. Other than that, I think Balorg has to be in combat now, which is not a problem. They didn't touch dark conversions though. Corrosive, corrosive, corrosive. Y'all dead. His corrosive bomber is pretty fucking strong. He's got a bomber that is DK and Templar. Can't tell, probably Nightblade. you get those sigils, Karma. Oh, my beetles got you. You should be charmed. You should be fucking charmed. Damn, this bitch is fast. This game is going on way too long. You don't get ping pong by ROA. It has a 7-second cooldown. Did they change the cooldown on it? I didn't see that. I mean, it was 8 seconds, right? So down 1. Please jump down. Just waiting here patiently. I don't think she could see me too. I'm kind of in a spot where she probably can't see me. The second I jump down, 5 people. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's awful. I don't even know why you would jump down. I'm just trying to end it. Holy shit. See how fast she died? I mean, this is what's wrong with Battlegrounds right here. This is what's wrong.
This thing has laser avoidance system, has auto takeoff, auto land, following function.
I mean, Nikki has Rushing Agony, and she could actually pull somebody. If somebody dropped down right here, she can pull everybody off the ledge. Maybe we should just walk away. Run away. See, now look, it worked, it worked. Not that it matters, though. I mean, it's going to be the same game even if they jump down, but at least it'll give them some hope. No, don't kill me from up there. That's not fair. And this misery. Karma's probably thinking the same thing. Like, this sucks ass. Oh, Nikki, you're in here? Yeah, you can. If somebody jumps, like right now, and the people are close enough to the edge, you can pull them. I do it all the time. It's funny. Careful with this guy. He comes up here with corrosive. He actually can kill us. The game has the absolute worst matchmaking system. It just sucks that these people can't get pulled down. They should be forced to be pulled down, don't you think? Like, you shouldn't be able to be up there, I don't think. Maybe you should be able to be up there for like 15 seconds and then it should pull you down. I'll try to bait somebody. Like, you could pull right now an Onyx and it would probably pull them all. Pull an Onyx. If she comes close enough. She gotta come to the wall. Careful, careful, careful. Nice match. It was boring though. Sorry. Your guys' team, like, god damn, I would have quit it so long ago. I don't understand the change to Balorgs. Have to be in combat to activate the set now? Who is activating Balorgs out of combat? Yeah, it's such a stupid change because it's not like you're going to use it to kill a fucking piece of grass, you know? I had one more setup. I'm gonna pull my my other Sork out for one run. So it's just kind of like, what is that? You know, it doesn't make sense. But maybe they do that just to have some synchronization that these all need to be in combat. You know, I just don't know. Hey, Conjuro. Hi. Should be a debuff on Spawner. Yeah, like after 15 seconds, I'm gonna pull my Sork. I think I've played this guy like one day, so I don't even know how to play him. But I didn't hear you to tell me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because I think I have like a delay on mine or something. Not sure. I'm going to put the baby on the camera. Hold on. She's still chewing holes. Daisy. Hey, Daisy. I just don't know why she doesn't want to face the camera. I don't know. She doesn't like you guys. You're bringing my other dog. She might like you. Damage is so high. I don't think gankers were using Balorg, but maybe that's why they were targeting. You're talking about that one change? Kuho, what's your highest kills you've gotten in a battleground? I got 49 with Magic DK. Damn. I can't remember. I know I was recently trying to get to 50. I don't think I ever hit it. I don't even know if this build is good. Let's just do one. But you know, there's people who have like hundreds of kills, like 175 kills someone has on PlayStation. Matches like that are why I miss the 3. Yeah, I agree, Karma, because at least, you know, you can not have to get tag team by just one, or you know what I mean? Like if one group is too powerful, then you could just go fight the other group, you know? It's better that way. The 8 versus 8 is a pretty cool option. I just kind of don't like that they took away the three teams, and I really miss some of the old matches. I gotta turn some of these off. I think I played this thing like one day, so hold on. It's gonna be bad, maybe. Give the controller to your dog. Maybe she will make the best OP. Hey, you know, the legend has it that she does type for me. She actually does, if you didn't know that. I don't even know. Why am I even a vampire on this tune? I shouldn't be. Let's see. What am I wearing? This is... I think I just took this from online. We'll do one match with it. Go into Imperial City and see. I've been on both sides of the equation. Yeah, nothing's fun. Like, whether you're up there unable to kill anything and then you jump down and die, it's not fun. And whether you're just, you know, attacking the one lone person who comes down. Here we go. It's not fun. Yeah, I don't know. She's chewing her feet or something. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see if we can remember how to play this. Hey, you're on my team. Nikki's on the other team. Who else is over here? Weapons of Yah. Finally. Well, I don't know how useful I'm going to be on this character. But I could try. We'll see. What is my contingency? It's just a heal, huh? Oh, I didn't even have the right specs for this damn skill. I'm going to turn off ultimate number. There we go. The BG matches on console seem to pop a lot faster. I don't know if you remember it, BO, but if you played like years and years ago, God, they used to take so long. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It would take like 20 minutes probably minimum to get a match. And then it would always be the same, like, MMR. So you'd be playing like the same people every single match. It was awful. It was back in the time where, if you remember, like Cuddle Weather's Warden group, and it was I Took an Arrow to the Knee. That guy had a werewolf group. And it was just a nightmare. Relentless Focus. Oh, I didn't mention that. I'm sorry. Yeah, so they did change that. So it's not going to give any passive damage anymore. And it's just going to give the buff. I think it's like Major Savagery and Prophecy, which you don't need. You wouldn't slot it anyway. Any stuff around here? Power Sigil, Power Sigil, Power Sigil. Are you on me, Karma? Nope. Okay, fucking tank. Jesus, I have to do the tank here? Ouch. Gotta remember, like, my heals. Do I not even have a heal on here? There, it's just Vigor. Oh, I didn't have the other scribe skill. That's what I forgot. Sorry, I gotta kind of remember how to play this for a second. I literally don't even remember the bars on my... the buttons on my bar for a second. Ouch. Dead. I wish I was playing something I actually had some muscle memory on. Do you remember when they had the separate beach? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. But it was just, nobody wanted to play anything but but deathmatch, you know? God. Who is that you back there, Nikki? Fucking tank, dude. Not used to my heel being over on this button.
Oh,
Who's Sigil? Sigil. Oh my god, he just grabbed the power. He didn't grab the power sigil. What a fucking idiot. I gotta stay alive. God, he's so tanky. This guy's so tanky. Sometimes it's less than 5 minutes though. Oh, for the queue? Yeah, it kind of just depends. I mean, I think the queues goes pretty well now with no Cyrodiil, you know, with Vengeance taking over. Because nobody really wants to play. It's this fool. So fucking tanky, man. Don't even want to try to fight him, but... he's so tanky. Killed him, but still needed help. Damn. The burst was insane there. Is that you, Nikki? I see somebody's in the shadows. By the way, what are you running on your Nightblade? I see a few things I'm familiar with. Literally have to look at my bar to remember where my heals are and stuff. Yeah, you've got a pretty good bomber on there, I'm pretty sure. It feels fun to actually try something different, but oh. Ooh. I'll leave you. I'm getting the speed sigil though and be fast as fuck. Goddamn tank. Oop. Is that you? Where'd that guy go? Just rush, yeah. I don't want that ball. I do not. God, if only I had a pole right there. Look how many people are clumped up. It's just insane. That team right there. Here they come. They're coming down the hill, so if you want them, now's the time. Ouch. And desync at the end too. What did they do to Russian Agony? They just changed it very minimal. But they made it so that the telegraph is more obvious. And it's going to pull in front of you in like a location instead of to your body. Not completely dead, but give it a week and then maybe we'll see. God, I wish I had a pull on right now. This is like every time I play anything that's not a bomber, it's just like I wish I was on the bomber. Whole team could be dead. Who's down there getting wrecked? God, some people die so fucking fast. You are a tanky motherfucker, Clark. Daisy, what are you doing? Oh my god, all bad, all bad. All bad. Make a scribe pull to place wherever want to add it. Don't go over me with the ball! No! Oh no! Get off of me! Should be a power sigil. Well, it's just speed. I'll take it. These sigils are so overpowered. I also remember when there was just the power sigil, and I kind of missed that. These sigils are too out of control extreme. Like, they're too fucking powerful. You gotta be kidding me. We don't need these. You guys agree? I'm so fast. He can't even touch me. They be chasing. Get over here. You have no health. What did he drop on the ground? You guys see that green? I don't know what that set was. This is a pretty fun build. It's just, I don't know. Kind of boring though, like in terms of only one at a time, you know? It's that tank full. Like, it seems powerful, but I easily get overwhelmed when there's more than one person. See what I mean? It's just a little bit hard to... Even wearing Pariah. But it's very strong. I mean, I could probably be pushing the damage up more too with the Battle Shrine. I don't really have the stam. Sometimes it's necessary when the other team has a ton of heals. This tank, dude. It's this tank. How did I hit him twice? I streaked through him 2 times. He didn't get stunned once? Wow. Thank God for this purify up here. I don't know what this book set is on the ground. Someone's wearing some weird set. Puts a green book on the floor. I'm worried about Nikki's pull here. Look at these guys. Power Central, bitch. If didn't get stunned with that jump, man, it would have been awesome. I know. God, I wish I had Dawnbreaker on too. Ah, man. It was okay, but God, look at the people on my team. 13, 13, 12, 14. Oh my God. Clarky did a good job. Essence Thief? Ah, I guess I just don't recognize the book. It looked like a book or something. I accidentally grabbed the werewolf ball. Oh my God, I hate grabbing the balls on accident. I'm gonna do maybe one or two more. It's awful. Because the first one, if you just run into it, you pick it up automatically. So that would happen to me a bunch. Wonder if what's one of the... Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Because Essence Thief, I thought was just like a green glow. And I didn't even know if the caster or the person that was, you were attacking could see it. That thing looked like a straight up book with like a green circle. I don't know. Hey Gojo, what do you think about the nerf to Rush? I don't think it's that big deal, but like I said, like it's only week 1, so the fact that they're kind of looking at it already makes me think they're gonna do more, But even though I use Rushing Agony, I agree that it's like it needs to get nerfed. So if they like nerfed it into the ground, I would still say like it deserved it. You know what I mean? I need to go on PTS and I need to see what it looks like. I'm just curious what the little visual thing looks like. Someone said it looks like a tornado. I'm just curious. I'm curious if it looks like Dark Convergence where it's like some massive circle on the ground, Subclassing access to any skill line in the game, and there's still 5 billion winged polar wind spamming wardens. That's the thing too. That was like the one big critique is like, you can say there's 10,000 combinations of builds, but people are still going to use what's the best, right? Not sure, wasn't looking, then looked up and she moved through a green spot that looked like maybe it was. I'm not sure. It just looked different is all. Honestly, it could have been my own Essence Thief. I don't even know what I was wearing. It probably was my own Essence Thief, and I'm just so not used to using it that it's probably what it was. I think I had that on. I know I had Pariah and something else. I don't play that. I've played that character one day. Look at the skin. Whoa. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about it, LeBom? By the way, there's that add-on that I want to use so bad, but it's broken, man. I'm afraid to install it. If you're in a ball group, or if you're in like a group and you want to see each other's ultimates. This Artaeum, if you've seen it, do not download this right now. If where is it? Artaeum group tool. Don't download it right now because I'm pretty sure it's the culprit for that error, autosave error. But man, I want to use this so bad in Cyrodiil in groups. Or even not in Cyrodiil, just to be able to see if someone has ultimate, Look at this fancy fool. Wow, nice hair. I should tell him nice hair. If it was Essence Thief and I wasn't even using it, that just proves how like idiotic I am when I play something I'm not used to. I was deliberately avoiding the one thing that was probably giving me a buff. How embarrassing, huh? Hodors? No. I'll show you what's on here. There's something that's like similar to, how on Hodors you can like send in your icon? It's something similar to that, but it's not the actual, it's not the actual add-on. So we have like some very basic ones, and we have, like Lazy Rick Crafter, Harvest Map, just some very basic ones, the mini map and stuff like that. That's about it. We don't have any combat alerts. Like we don't have, the only thing we have is this asylum thing. It's the asylum timer. It would tell you when like Lothus or whatever needs a bash, or timers on the minis. But we don't have anything right now saying like combat or not metrics. We don't have that either, but combat tips or anything like that. Which when that comes, because it's coming, these shitters on console are not going to learn a thing. It happens when using sets you don't... Yeah, I don't usually use Essence Thief, let alone I don't play a... whatever you want to call that. Sork. He did okay. It's just... it wasn't that gratifying to play. It just seemed kind of weak. Do you guys have the RDK add-on for Cyrodiil? What's RDK? Let me look. Is that the alert or something like that? Tell me what it stands for. I'll go to alphabetical and I'll go down to R. Pretty sure we don't, but let me look for you. Wouldn't think so because we only have these two things that start with an R. No codes, combat alerts, or crush alert. Yeah, nothing like that. I feel like that's going to be pretty complex to get in the game, Chad, but also if we already got the asylum tracker, then it kind of shows that we would get something like that, don't you think? You know? So, it's the ball group add-on? What's it stand for? And what does it do, if you don't mind me asking? I'm going to the sewers for a minute. Try to get a queue. Someone said they got it? There is an auto queue, but I'm in the process of figuring out which add-ons were responsible for my autosave problem, which, by the way, was not getting fixed when I was deleting save data. So I explained to someone in here a minute ago that I had to rebuild my PS5 database and restore, like, delete the cache on my PlayStation 5. And then I had to uninstall every single add-on. So every day what I'm doing is I'm installing like one or two at a time, and I'm just seeing if it recreates the problem. And then I'll keep adding new ones. And as soon as I get to one that I think is problematic, you know, it'll probably pop up, and I'll just mark that one as like, you know, a fatal add-on that I never want to use. And I'm thinking that auto queue was one of the ones that was causing it. Because like last week I had at least like 20 add-ons. I had so many add-ons, it was insane. And the last few that I had were, oops, I'm going the wrong way, were those ones that were like auto queue. And I started getting that stupid error as soon as I installed those. So at that point I had no idea which was causing it, but I thought maybe it's the ones I installed at the end, you know. Go here to Arboretum. Either way, like it's such an annoying, it's like ridiculously annoying error. I don't remember what it stands for, but it puts a big pillar on the crown lead and an arrow pointing. Oh, really? We do have this one thing that's called Crux and Crown. Let me show you real quick. I'm afraid to install this one too. It's sad that you have to be afraid to download something. So this one's called Crown and Crux, and the picture will pop up on the right. It says adds a movable Crux counter and an enlarged group leader crown designed primarily for console. But I don't think it does the other stuff that you're talking about. An arrow pointing to their location. Shows team ult and what keeps. God damn. How many sieges? Damn. There's a battleground. I just, that coming to console scares me. That's scary. Alright, who do we have here? Oh, Nikki, you're on the other team. Yeah, we don't really have any like complex PvP ones. We have that Artaeum group tool, which is buggy, and all it shows is like ultimate, but it looks like shit. And we have like an auto queue. That's about it. In fact, if I go here and search via PvP up here, I'll show you. It's not a lot. Yeah, there's some other stupid stuff like the better scoreboard's actually really nice too, but I was thinking that this is a problem as well, so I uninstalled it. And then there's the account-wide AP counter, which is just like, you know, it's a one-time use, so you wouldn't need to keep this. Okay, that's a good analogy. So RDK is to PvP as Hodor's is to PvE. So, but what does RDK stand for, though? Just so I can know what it's called. That would make sense. This is bruh, 3600. We're almost filled here. Auto joins campaigns and auto buy siege and stuff. Auto buy siege? So what do you do? Do you say like, I want to have a minimum of like 50 ballistas at all time? And then... and then it just buys them? Do you have to go to the merchant? Oh, you guys gotta see Daisy. She's so cute. Put her on here. She's so cute with her ears. She's tired. I don't know. I think in the add-ons menu it shows up as, oh, okay, maybe it's just like a acronym for the person's name or something like that, you know? All I gotta say is get us Greyhost back immediately. And then get some add-ons that don't crash the game or give us the autosave error and we're all gonna be happy. Okay, that's all we want. We just want the autosave error to go away, and we want Greyhost back now. At least I'm the representative, and I speak on their behalf, okay? All right, I don't see... It's really hard on this map to see any sigil. I saw... I think it was defense. You can barely see anything. Okay, speed. So it's... Oh, no, they have power sigil. Oh, my God. Do you think I can get over there in time? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it real hard here. The fact is they can see it before I can get to it, I think. Fuck. Oh, my God. They didn't get it. No! Oof. How did I not get the kills? Oh my God, Nikki. I had the power sigil, damn it. Just check the add-on page. Doesn't say what it stands for. Oh, okay, well, thanks for checking. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's probably just some guy's name or whatever, you know. That means there might be a power sigil up here. Maybe not. Hello? Where's everybody? Oh my God, your whole team is proccable. I don't have...
There's a couple other times, Dan, it's
No
really
bomb, but maybe we can kill somebody.
pretty strong. Pretty terrible.
No, wrong button. Oh my God.
These trees
You guys see me? I was trying to streak under that. Shut this guy up.
just saw that.
People have their TV on. Nobody wants to hear that shit. All right, we'll kill them here as soon as they come up here. Oh, they already got wrecked. This guy has 14 health? 14,000? Dude, you need some fucking food on. You see that? Ouch, 21k to the face. Gotta remember, now I had streak on the other bar. Literally play one thing for like 2 seconds and forget all muscle memory. Oh, they're all coming around the hill. Come on, I need to funnel them a little bit over here. God, somebody hurts bad. I gotta get another sigil up here. Oh, this guy has no health. I thought I had 2 bow procs. Get over here, dude. Unfortunately, my team just wants to play objective. So they just want to end the game and do balls. Mammoth Mount swim. Oh yeah, you said that, I think, or someone said that. I want to see it so bad. Where do you see that at? Oh my God. He stole the kills, but that was awesome. I just wish I didn't waste my ult. God damn it. Like, just the burst alone needs to get adjusted on Rush. Like, you shouldn't be able to just kill someone just because it blows up with, like, 10k damage. You didn't work enough for that, you know? Like, you don't deserve that burst. It just comes out of nowhere. Daisy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you trying to get under? Oh, didn't pull, didn't pull. Come on, guys. Come around the corner, dude. Someone in one of my guilds recorded it. Oh, okay. That's cool. I did play with it on the PTS or whatever. Oh my god. Power Sigil. Holy shit. Gonna have to pull you guys with no ult. No ult. Goodbye. Nikki, don't even come. Don't come down. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. You know when you accidentally like try to do a teleport or charge or something on the base, it automatically kills you? That was so stupid than what I just did right there. You want to hear group chat? Who's group chat? There's. It's just some guy like what? He's probably eating a fucking TV dinner in front of his TV. His TV blaring. Like no mic out of He probably doesn't even know he's on mic. You know? Come on, guy. Fight my whole team. Come on up here and fight my whole team. It just shouldn't be that strong. It's just fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. I'm surprised you died, Nikki, because I thought I was dead. I was like, everybody's dead here. The whole team's dead. Come on. As soon as someone jumps down, I can pull the whole group. Right here, right here. Well, it didn't pull anybody. It did the other day. Maybe it pulled one? I need that mammoth mount so bad. I need that, like, tomorrow. And I want to see a ball group all use it. I want to see, like, a 12 freaking... Oh, no, I don't want that ball. I want to see, like, 12 people with the mammoth mount. Your dog? Is she nesting? It's so funny because she's so capable of doing anything. She's so freaking smart. She's so like athletic and everything, but she can't get under the bed sheets. I don't know what her deal is. I think she does it to get attention, to be honest. It's like you can't be that dumb, you know? But she does it, I think, to get attention and to have things be done for her. Nope. Barrier's not going to save you. I saw that barrier, but nope. Ultimate up here. No! Oh, okay. That's actually a pretty good match. 31-3. Coward Gaming, huh? What? My team was bad. Yeah, your team was bad. You didn't have any help. Mammoth Mammoth mount plus trample. That'd be hilarious to see that mammoth get trampled out with that. Yeah, that'd be funny. I'll do one more. I maybe. Oh no, what's this? I thought this was the error. What? Oh my god. Home tour. Is this something different? No, it's not. I guess I've never clicked it before. I thought I was getting the autosave error. I was like, oh no. One more. Oh, they just up there on the ledge. Like, look at her chewing her feet. They're going ham on it. You like your tootsies, Daisy? I swear she doesn't have any problems. She's just like a complete weirdo. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, what are they gonna do? Just come jump down and get killed? But at the same time, like, they're just delaying their match. They should just end it. I need to get crowns for tomorrow. Where'd that one guy go? He was in my... Oh, I'm offline. No wonder. Anyone selling? I need to get an alliance change token for tomorrow. Because I am leaving EP. Maybe somebody will sell some. That guy's name, I forgot. He was in the stream too. He said he'd sell them to me. Like 300 each though. But I didn't care. Just delaying their suffering. That's what I was thinking. Like, just end it. You know? Whoa. Let's go see who's at Ordon real quick while I wait for that queue. Yeah, sometimes, even if there's nothing I can do about it, I'll just jump down just to end it, you know? And that's what happens in 4 versus 4. 8 versus 8, it's a little easier, but 4 versus 4, as soon as somebody dies, you know, you have so few numbers that if your team is not balanced properly compared to the other team, it's going to end up being you guys stand up on your ledge every time. Did you see her? Yeah, she had blue. She was actually pretty nice. Oh, so so I know it's insane on PC. It's technically supposed to be 100 to 1. I know that sounds ridiculous on console. But 100 to 1 to me is too cheap, and nobody even sells crowns anymore, so you might be able to find someone selling 200 to 1, but to be honest, nobody sells crowns, so if someone says 300 to 1, that's reasonable to me. It's real money, right? This guy he dances here every day, or she, I don't know what it is. Every day. They don't do anything in ESO but dance here. Lose my voice. I gotta have another cough drop. And crowns are crazy on PC. But then again, you guys have a lot more money than us. Now that we have Lazy Rickcrafter, people will have more money on console, but it's gonna take some time. And we'll never get as much money as you guys have. It's just, too much time has passed. Oh, did I get the queue? Hell yeah. Okay, let's make it a good one. Then I think I'm going to go make myself a delicious dinner. Chad wants to know if you're on EU. On NA, it's 1500. Nowadays, like, you can't even find anybody to sell crowns. Long time ago, like years ago, especially when they first introduced the ability to like gift stuff, you know, you could find people selling crowns nonstop. I had a person who had essentially unlimited crowns, and she would sell them basically anytime like a crown pack came out or like new crown crates. Basically, this was before Endeavors, so you didn't have that currency either. And she would basically just sell me as many as I wanted until I got the Radiant Apex. So I mean, I would buy just dozens and dozens of the 25 crown crate packs from her. I guess she just had unlimited money. I guess she just had a lot of expendable income at that point. People regularly ask for 2300 to 1, and it's seen as a bargain. Wow. What you doing, Daisy? Okay, who do we have on our team? I think we have the Patriot. Isn't that like a healer? I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I think this is. This might be one of the best healers I've had in Battlegrounds ever. Let's see if we have a power sigil or anything like that. Nope. Defense, so let's see what they have over there. If they have they have speed. Okay. I feel like we have a lot of crown sellers too. There's a big Discord regulating it. Well, we might have a crown Discord, but I've never seen anything like that. I honestly haven't noticed a ton of people. Yeah, but people just don't sell crowns anymore, huh? Wow, that's crazy. It used to be 2,000 to 1 on NA before the economy crashed with the jewelry mats change. People either... Maybe they have like a seller and it's private. But even the private sellers that I used to have, you know, I'm talking about people who'd only sell crowns to me and would never like publicly advertise them. They don't sell crowns anymore anyway. So I just, it's very hard to find crowns. Like nobody's... Oh, did I get my mail? Oh. I don't care if I sell them cheap. I really don't care. That was nice though. Come on guys, get this here. How is that not 2 kills? Like, what are you fucking talking about? Oh, I missed it. Damn. That fat... You see how fat that thing was? Try not to make any, like, phallic references, but, I mean, it's like fucking huge cucumber. Like, it's gonna be more than I need for one meal. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna fill me up. What the f... Did you see that? Like, I just went to the wall and disappeared? Did you see that? Oh, there he is. What the hell is he doing? Oh, I'm not... It's not pulling. I don't know what the fuck's happening. People are literally disappearing into walls. It's not pulling. What is going on? Wish I didn't waste my ult. Damn. How are you that tanky? Like, come on. How are you that tanky? Get this defense sigil. Oops. Can't even believe that guy went to... He went to, like... What's that Hogwarts platform? 9 3/4? That's, like, where he went. Like, that's not real. Okay? If only I had an ult. Hopefully my team dies so they actually come down the hill here. I didn't kill anyone. Oh my god. Ow. My leg just cramped up. Wait, what? We talk about the cucumbers? I'm growing vegetables in my garden, and I got the fattest fucking cucumbers. I shared it, and it was a phallic reference, apparently, for Walk 3. I mean, it's one of the thickest cucumbers I've ever seen, let alone grew. I'll have to send a picture. If you want a picture of my cucumber, I'll send it to you. Alright, bitch, you're getting fucking bow proc to you. Somebody kill this motherfucker. Thank you. The ulti gen. Well, I'm kind of sad about it because like my builds are built around ulti gen, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be dramatic until, you know, week 4 or whatever. Power sigil, power sigil. Oh, nobody sees it. Don't kill me. Oh my god! What the fuck? Die from what? Damn, dude, power sigil gone. Maybe he had the power sigil. Usually there's 2. Alright, I'm getting sick of this. Their team hiding over here. Was that rude or rude? That's what you get for ruining me and my power sigil 2 minutes ago. Cucumber fanboys, hey man, if you saw it, you'd be impressed, I think. Yeah, it's an impressive fucking cucumber, I'm not going to lie. Oh, that was kind of fucked up. Sorry I have to suck on this cough drop. Every time I talk to you guys, I lose my voice. It should pull you up top. Nope. God, look at that. As soon as I jump down. Holy shit. Now they want to fight. Something up here, huh? Nope. Oh my god. What? Oh, plague carrier? Okay. Who has that? Crunch? Alright, now I gotta watch out. It's an impressive cucumber. It's not a sentence I've ever been taught. Well, if you saw it, you would agree. Ouch. God damn, dude. Ouch. And we lost our healer. Everyone's leaving? Man, my kills are getting stolen. I got some jalapenos too that are thriving as well. Where's your team, Nikki? Gone? They down there? Dude, he is all over me. Go ahead and try to do it when I got this on, boy. He's fast as fuck. He must have had the speed sigil too, because that was crazy. I don't understand where the team is. They're all down here or something? Yeah, they are. Crunch wants it. Crunch really wants it. I'll go around. I shouldn't be alive. Nuh-uh. Ow, what's killing me? Power sigil. The fuck? I thought I just died. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. Ow, ow, ow. Holy shit. I just got eager. I got so selfish because I had a power sigil ticking. I'm lacking all context. It's funny because there's been a couple streams here that have just gotten into really weird context that you may or may not have, such as the G-string conversation about the G-string. How did that guy go? This guy is so elusive. Oh my god, you see that? He's so hard to get. Like, I can't pull him. He goes into the 9 3/4 portal. Like, what? We back here? Was that him? I'm scared for Crunch's his Dawnbreaker is scary. What? He killed me even after he was dead. He killed both of us. From probably Plague, yeah. God, he was dead. And Plaguebreaker killed us for 2k. I know I had to I had to add an addendum to that. This chat's getting crazy. Come on, dude. Yeah, Crunch is a nasty. I mean, I'm not hard to kill though, so you know, but his build is nuts. Power sigil. No, the power sigil. Help me! No, anytime that guy pulls me, I'm terrified. Hey, Neve. Is she trying to get under? Look how she's acting. Look how Daisy's acting. She's like, I'm so incapable. I can't get under the covers. What are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing there with your book? Bring them down here. Just bring them down here. Anything down here? Nope. Since they come down this walkway. They don't want to, I guess. Didn't need to use an ult on him, but whatever. Whoa. What was that? Heavy attack? Okay. How was stream today? Surprised you're in... Well, Cyrodiil sucks right now, but tomorrow I'm going to be in Cyrodiil basically as soon as I get on, maybe in the evening. Because Vengeance campaign is still on for us right now, so it's really boring. I did go over some patch notes, but there's really like not much to talk about. Damn! It's Crunch, dude! Insane. Match is basically over. Hopefully our people die so we can get to play more. Yeah, it's basically over. They dropped it. Good. We can actually play now. I hope they don't pick up the ball. I'm so like anti everything when it comes to the balls. Don't pick it up. You're just gonna end the match. God damn it. Guess I'll go try to get one more kill before the match ends, even though it's over. Aw, man. I need to start taking a bait tank. That would be fun. Just a casual 8K dark frag. Yeah, it's nuts. I got killed pretty quickly. I'll do one more if it's a fast queue. Let me get some ultimate. The PTS patch notes are bad for your health. Don't read them. Anything interesting? Just a couple things. It wouldn't be like one of those like the world's ending patch notes, you know? We have regular Cyrodiil again on PC. Yeah, we do live in the past. We get to wait for tomorrow and then we get it back. I need... Some guys said I it's okay. It's alright. That was nice, though. That's alright. That's probably one of the nicest things someone said. So one time, I had a bunch of... this was a long time ago. It was like some type of food that took something gold. I think it was like Arteum takeaway broth. But it was back when... Whatever you needed to do. I think it was Perfect Row that you need for that. Or whatever gold mat. Was really, really expensive. And I went to go list, you know, an item... And I accidentally listed a whole stack of that shit for like $199, like 199 gold. And I was trying to find my food like the next day. I was like, oh, fuck, what happened? And then I went back in the history of the sales and saw that I sold that stack to someone for 199 gold. It was worth like hundreds of thousands of gold at that point. And so then I whispered the guy and I was like, hey, I really didn't mean to sell it. Like that was an accident. I was trying to sell like some intricate gear. Can I have my stuff back? And he laughed. He's like, fuck no. He's like, fuck no. I was like, all right, well, I guess it was worth asking. So this guy pretty much did the opposite, where he noticed that I sold below market and he wanted to know if that was an accident or not. And I just said, I don't care. But that was nice of him. I did not. He wasn't the one that messaged me. Somebody said something else in my mail. Go through these. The chat might be gone. Oh, I did. What a rude guy. Yeah, it was kind of rude, right? The crossplay coming late this year? No, they talked about it, but it's not confirmed or anything. Somebody basically asked them at one of their little podcasts, and he said, well, anything's possible. And then the other guy's like, we're trying to do technology that would enable that. So, of course, naturally, the entire community is like, it's confirmed! People started putting out clickbait videos saying, like, we're getting crossplay! But that's not confirmed. Maybe they insinuated it, and it might come, but, you know, we don't know. So, normal interaction with most people. Yeah, it kind of was, huh? I was like, dude, it was one of those barcode people. If I remember correctly, it was one of those freaking barcode people, or somebody that, like, didn't deserve to get that, you know? Like, I would have given it back. But then again, you know, not everybody's the same. What's over here? What sigil do they have? Fuck, I don't know what sigil they have. Is this an unkillable dude here? Oh, watch out for Crunch, man. We gotta watch out for Crunch. Somebody took care of him. Someone stole my kill, too. What the fuck? Man, all the kills are getting taken. This tank is back here. Thank you for noticing that guy. Man, I just can't get a kill. Crazy. Oh, it's one of those matches where they're just hiding up there? That's real fun. They got pulled twice? I accidentally bought a Ringham necklace from the Golden for gold and not EEP. That sucks when you do that, huh? I don't really buy anything from the Golden anymore, but I've done it before. Might be a sigil or something around here. Nope. As soon as they come up, I don't have an ultimate. Unless they kill them all before they get here, which is kind of what's happening here. Oh no. I was on the wrong bar and still didn't die. They stole the kill again? I can't even get kills. What's going on? Yeah, player dropped the match, of course. Cujo the assist king. Yeah, this is bad, huh? And then it's just one of those things where nobody wants to jump down. I mean, it's just so boring. I can't stand, like, it seems like this happens now all the time with Battlegrounds. It's just constantly the other team up there. Every match, then just one team getting farmed. Look, they can't jump down without getting wrecked. Stupid. Like Karma said, it's stupid for both sides. It's dumb for us and dumb for them. Like, how is that not my kill? You see? Oh well. We'll just accept it. This is the way it is. Here, oh, I didn't read what you said. I just can't understand the mentality. I remember one time, killed someone in IC and he sent me a message about how he was trying to farm for a set, so I let him get 100K off of me. And he remembered me over a year later when he saw me. I saw that guy. You guys see that guy up there? I just wasted my power sigil because of that guy. See if we can go back. See if anyone's even jumped down. Of course not. Power sigil for no reason. So dumb. If I get the power sigil, I better get a kill. Yeah, people actually remember some... If, you know, you do something nice, at least I remember when people do nice things for me. This is so dumb. I saw that guy Anxiety World or something. Is that guy still in the match? There's a guy over here. He's a Nightblade. He's down here somewhere. He's hiding. There he is. There he is. There he is. Okay. He didn't make it, but I didn't either. You don't, yeah, it's so dumb. It's like some weird power thing. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, what do you mean? You want to, are you getting off in this or something because you're being rude to someone in a video game? Okay, one more. That was not a fair game. Between the people hiding up top and skills not working so often, BGs aren't as fun as last patch. I will say that they were kind of fun when subclassing came out because it was like you were trying new things and a lot of people were playing. But like you said, like the basic stuff about people hiding up there or just like severe imbalance makes it not fun. BGs end up being almost the exact same teams at least 50% of the time. I fought the same team 3 to 4 times in a row. That sucks. Yeah, that's awful. It's not fun when it's like that, you know? But I guess, like, look at Vengeance. I bet there's going to be no bars. Maybe one. Okay, I'm going to say 180 bar.